How's it going, everybody? Good to see everybody tonight. Hope you guys are doing well on this. What is this, Saturday night? We got our friend Mr. Bushcraft and our brother Chuck. It is good to see you too. Thanks for joining us up here on panel. Lake,
I'm here.
Lake will be joining us momentarily. We just finished a project and she's trying to rapidly eat before things get going. So she will be here. All right. If you guys can see us okay, hear us okay in the chat, can you put us something in there, something to that effect? Be creative with it. 5x5 is kind of old. Let's do something new. Be Charming, it's good to see you. And I see
Fairy Icon by
Autumn
Bigfoot.
Autumn Leaf, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I see Bunky in the house. Bunky, it is good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're healing up. We got Mr. Trust. Always good to see you, my friend. Let's see. So
We sent links out, so check your emails.
Yeah, Lake sent links out, so you guys can check your emails if you're interested in joining us. Hey, Dana, good to see you. Let's see, who else we got? Got our friend Tina Mitchell. Good to see you, Tina. Hope you're doing well. There is our good friend Susie D. Good to see you, Susie. There is our brother Carson. My buttons work. Good to see you, Carson. We got Mr. Watt. Good to see you. Let's see. Kim, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Got a 7x7, got a 5x5. We got a 7x70. That's so the first number is what? I see you good. The second number is hearing. Loud and clear. Yeah, I guess so. All right, we got Camo Caro in the house. Good to see you. All right. Who else we got? If you guys weren't aware, this is Chuck's channel, Texas Psychobilly, and we're going to be dropping that link here. We'll drop that a few times here. As soon as Lake decides she's done eating and will join us, we will take care of that. Let's see, we got Loving Grandma. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see, Margaret, his beloved. Good to see you. Shalom. Nice to have you with us. So we've got RLB. Good to see you. And we got our brother Jeff. Good to see you, Jeff. Barry J.
I got an update on the movie that I was trying to think of last night.
Yeah. What was that?
It was a mixture of two movies.
You combined them.
Yep. The Robe and the one you said,
Barabbas. Yeah. Somebody did mention The Robe.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a simple name like that. I thought it was something else. Yeah. And I actually watched the Barbarossa, or however you pronounce it, last night.
Barabbas, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
All right. Yeah, normally on my channel I can scroll through these names in like 14 seconds. Lake's channel's a little bit bigger. Lorraine, good to see you. Appreciate y'all joining us tonight. We got some. Obviously, we're going to be talking about Israel. That's the elephant in the room everywhere you go today. So we're going to be speaking about Israel. We're going to be talk about some updates, and there has been some recent updates on that as far as our involvement in this over there, America. So we're going to talk about that. And then eventually we're going to transition into doing some Bible trivia. Seem like we've been having a good bit of fun with that. And then anything you guys, Bushcraft, Chuck, anything you guys want to talk about, you feel free to bring it up. We're just going to kind of freestyle this and go with it. So it's good to see everybody. So I just saw this before the stream. Like I said, we've been a little bit busy, but saw that our involvement in this, America's involvement, upticked. Well, I would say a little more than a little bit, because we not only did we have the USS Ford in the Mediterranean. For what, I don't know, whether that's as a deterrent um, to other countries getting involved in this situation with Israel and Hamas. But now we have a second one, a second carrier group, the USS Eisenhower. So we have two carrier groups in the Mediterranean. And why I think this is important. There were 29 Americans killed in that attack, at least. I mean, that's as of right now. That's how many they know of. 29 Americans. I don't know how we just look past that. Also, at least 15 unaccounted for, potentially as hostages. So 29, you've got approaching 50 Americans involved in this. I think it's definitely a reason to have our presence in the area. A lot of people will say stay out of it, but I'm very curious to see what you guys think in the chat. Should we be part of this? I have my thoughts, but before I contaminate everything with my thoughts, I would like to hear what you guys think, and even you guys on panel. Any thoughts that you could add at all to this? Let's see.
I think we should be involved, but not, as a support, and not to be used as a political thing. Because I think that he got a lot of backlash from saying, "Oh, you guys got to pay your own way back here."
We're like the they throw in on top of it.
So then all of a sudden we, maneuver ships back over closer and stuff.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with having a presence there because we are pretty far away from that whole Middle East. But I mean, then you got to look at it. I mean, those carriers potentially sitting ducks. I mean, I know they're defended well, but still.
Kind of leaves us wide open too.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I think we got to worry about our own yard and worry about our own people, borders, and.
Amen. Amen to that.
One thing that Russia has demanded all of their Russian citizens out of Israel. That's never a good sign.
No, that's not. That's definitely not. And Russia kind of does have a vested interest here because, I mean, Russia has a major invested interest in Syria. Finally.
Yeah.
This is Lake Ferry. If you guys don't know her.
Yeah. I'm so happy to join you all.
Yeah. I mean, you think about trying to establish security for Israel, and then you think about our southern border, and it's just, what southern border? It's wide open. So,
Right.
We help establish in other countries, but we can't even have our own.
A very good point. Very good point. Yeah, it's that line. I mean, like I said, 29 Americans were killed, and at least 15
that we know of. 15,
at least 15. Yeah, right. I mean, this is the minimums. This could be a lot higher. I don't know. It will be very interesting to see how this all plays out.
You have to watch a foreign news company to actually get some accurate news, because by the time it gets to us, it's totally different.
You did hear what the ice cream man said a couple of weeks ago, that he's wanting to leave the borders alone in Texas down the south, but he wants to stop anybody from leaving the state. They're already talking about that. My wife's Walmart, she works in Louisiana. It's about 15 miles from here. And they were talking about what kind of paperwork or how they let her across the state line. Hey, Watt.
Good to see you, Watt.
and Jeanette, Christy, and Jonathan, and Miss Funky Town, my basil sis, Susie D. Who else is in here? Vester.
Jonathan gave you a super chat.
Yeah, I was gonna have you put it out, but I was up there and I was trying to do it from my phone, and that doesn't work like that, I guess. Barry, Camel, Carl, Autumn.
Just curious, and this is a long shot, but is there anybody in chat that personally has like a friend or knows anybody that's currently in Israel?
Yeah, and before you answer that, I got a weird phone call.
Me.
It was a woman who had someone's name, which was my first name, and she was just checking on this woman's daughter, and it was under our area code. So I just texted her back because I didn't answer it because I didn't recognize the phone number, but I texted her back saying that it was the wrong Heather, and that we'd be praying for them too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Vermont Prepper says, thank God my son left Syria last week. He went back to his original deployment in the Middle East. Not that it's much better.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Syria is horrible.
That Syria is not a good spot to be right now.
I don't think it ever.
I hated that. I wasn't there. My son was. I hated it though.
Right. Yeah, and prayers go out to your son and your friend too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tina Mitchell, that's true. We did supply some things.
Yes, we did. Well, we didn't. Our tax paying, we didn't do that, but the one who decided that did, right?
I mean, for Israel,
yeah.
I think some munitions. Yeah.
I thought you meant the other way, what he did to Iran.
No, we don't. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk about
Hey,
that.
Bluegrass, I do. Good to see you. Hope you're well.
Yeah, and they're actually blocking their own citizens from leaving Hamas area.
Yeah. What was it? Israel gave them a 24-hour window to clear out that section of Gaza.
Yeah.
Because they did a lot of tactical airstrikes just to kind of soften things up and take out some targets. And now they're planning a full land, air, and sea ground, I guess, mission.
Time to claim some more land.
Yeah, they're going in. I mean, hopefully they can be successful finding hostages and such. From what we hear, and we don't really know what to believe as far as the tunnels, but we know there are tunnels, and they've tried destroying these tunnels with bunker busting bombs, and they haven't been successful. They're still there. So it's just like the war in Afghanistan, the tunnels in the mountains, and these guys.
Those tunnels have been there for a long time. Well, I'm not saying all the tunnels, but there's tunnels that's been there for long time.
Yeah. So Susie says, questions if you can answer. I respect the Jewish, respect Christians. Why are Muslims protesting in New York City and at all? Well, that's a.
There's lots of reasons, actually.
Yeah. This is a hatred that's been alive for thousands of years. That area where Gaza is, it's been passed down. That's the original area of Philistia, the Philistines. You think about David and Goliath, and that war. It's the same two parties, Israel and Hamas. The same area. So it's a hatred that goes way back, and they have always hated Israel, and Israel's just location wise and size wise is the size roughly of New Jersey, and it is surrounded by giant Islamic nations that hate them. They want nothing more than them gone. So there's a lot of people who support. You hear that free Palestine a lot being chanted, right. and those people hate Israel, and they're here in America too, just like everywhere else.
And then the other thing is, stinking thinking too, like the enemy gets into some people's minds and other people along with that too. What happens is that people just want to be part of something, or people just have that aggression about them and they just got to go out and holler about something. I mean, there's so many reasons, and then there's some that are just passionate about being Jewish, or maybe they're passionate about Palestine.
I don't think a lot of them even know what they're talking about.
A lot of them do not even know what's going on. They've never read a Bible. They don't even know what's going on.
Follow a leader thing.
It
Exactly.
is.
Hey, Belton. It's good to see you. Yeah.
And they call themselves religion of peace and love.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Yeah, what I'm not seeing is Hamas did this, and they had no consideration for civilians, and actually those were the targets. They took women, they took children, they took the weak, and that was a terrorist attack. But you won't hear many of the Palestinians say that we shouldn't have done that, or say that was wrong.
Or like, okay, so they saw what happened when Hamas did that to Israel's people, but then the people who live, what happened to? Did we lose somebody?
I dropped the comment off.
So the people in Gaza are asking why Israel is doing this to them, but they should be asking why Hamas, which by the way was brought in, they voted for that, right?
Yeah, the Hamas was voted in. They were voted in by the people.
So they should be asking the question to Hamas, not to Israel.
But then you got to think, well, what are they being taught? I mean, is it like they're maybe they don't have access to that information? I mean, there's footage out there of babies having really bad things done to them, like beheadings and things like that. And there's eyewitness testimony of people being burned alive by these barbaric terrorists. You have buried elections just like North Korea, yeah.
Right.
But we live in America, and most of us anyway. And do you think we get the legitimate, straight facts from our media?
Mm-hmm.
So how?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
they get media, but
yeah,
what are they getting from the media?
Exactly. How much more twisted could it be there? So we don't know that side. But we know that Hamas, we know them, and we know that they are terrorists, straight up. And there's no reason to beat around the bush about it.
Right.
And remember when the news used to be, 100% true, because if it was anything less than that, they would get discredited and never work again in the business.
They had a standard.
Yeah.
That's right.
The newspaper, they did investigating and stuff like that.
Yeah, my mom had always said, they can't say that or that can't be true. They wouldn't lie on the news.
Yeah. It's not like that now.
No, it's not.
Nothing ever goods from lowering our standards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We just had an entire country, or a majority of our country, believe the results of something that happened a few years ago too. We won't get into that, but
8 million.
Yeah.
Well, they call it limbo when you constantly lower the bar. You're in a constant state of limbo.
You know when sports they break a record, and then you find out 5-10 years later that they take steroids, and they put a little asterisk by their name. I wonder if Biden's going to have one of those.
He gets the award with a little spinny thing on top of the hat.
I don't know.
Or the thing for loading.
Right.
Thing for loading.
He gets the dial-up sound.
Yeah.
Give him
You know,
give him a stool and a dunce cap. That'd be good. That's his crown and his throne.
You know, we can. Well, you guys know I spend a lot of time in the Bible, and there's a lot of which I know a lot of you guys do too. There's a lot of things we can learn from watching Israel, and even all the way like centuries ago. Whenever it came a time when Israel turned away from God, he would always put a wicked or a foolish leader over them. And the Bible also says that he puts all in authority. I mean, that's what it says. So I think the leadership of this country is very much a reflection of this country turning from God and rejecting him.
Right. That's
Maybe it's what we needed.
It could be.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, right.
It's like on the new quarter, the bust of George Washington is turned opposite of "In God We Trust."
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I've heard that. Yeah.
Turn his back to it. Yeah, on the quarters.
Of course, they got an answer for that, but it seems pretty symbolic in a way.
Have you guys seen one of those?
Yeah.
Okay. The quarters where George Washington's facing away from "In God We Trust."
See if I got one in my pocket. Nope, I done took my change up.
I noticed Lake is eating on a sucker. Is it the poopy sucker?
No.
Okay, these are caramel apple suckers. Yeah.
Oh man, I used to love those things.
They're green apple, like smothered in caramel.
Oh,
I'm
I was
hooked.
wondering if it was a Declan. The
No, but the dog was over here whining, so I got up and got her one too. I know it's naughty, guys, but
Oh,
she's
geez.
at that age where she's fine.
Hey, Cashew, good to see you. So, a lot of people, when it comes, and rightfully so, when things start happening in the Middle East, and particularly with Israel, a lot, I have watched lives change because of things like this happen. I've seen people in my own family, all the way back. You remember all the way back when we first started getting into the Iraq, all the stuff in Iraq, and that kind of got this person in my family thinking and worried about, wow, are we approaching biblical end times? And you know what, that got him back to church. It really did. And he went back to church, and he's been there ever since. So, and I think a lot of times when you see Israel in the headlines, it tends to do that. It makes you think, because the Bible talks about it a lot. And this wasn't just something small. That was in one day they lost. That's the most lives lost in Israel in one day since the Holocaust. It's big time.
It's like our September thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what they're comparing it to.
Yeah, and somebody did the ratio. If that same percentage of people would have been affected or lost in America, that would be over 30,000 people. It's a lot.
Yeah, and there's a difference between war and what they did. There's war where you go after other soldiers, and there's what they did going after women and children and elderly people, and
Just a massacre.
Yeah, Bill, just type your question there in the chat, and we'll see if we can. Can't promise you anything. I don't think I've seen it yet.
Hey, Carson. Yeah, put the questions in all caps if you guys can remember.
Yeah.
It's just easier for us to spot.
It's Astro. Hey, Kitty, good to see you.
Hey,
You
Rose
can see the difference.
Oh yeah, he is facing the opposite. Let me make you big screen for a
and the
second.
quarters and the nickels.
I guess I could have showed you that too. I got quarters sitting right here.
Yeah, it's really weird, and that's a newly printed thing.
He's facing away from "In God We Trust."
Yeah.
With an entirely different bus.
That's something else.
Rich come over and told us about that. Remember?
Yeah.
one of them coin gurus talking. It's the turn your back on God quarter is what he called it.
Hi, Tammy. Yeah, definitely. If you guys have questions, put them in there. Tammy, stop. You're not getting
But
anymore.
I had a few interesting things to point out, and I don't want to go completely Bible study with this, but I wanted to show you guys. I know I've talked about this before, and I know Bubba and I talked about this the other night. Just some biblical things, and I want to share some Bible verses with you guys. Because this just puts into a lot of people's minds, what's, just a lot of uncertainty and things like that. I want to show you some very interesting, at least I find them very interesting, Bible verses, if I can figure out.
Big question from White Dove. She's watching, but yeah.
Okay.
After.
How do I do this? How do I get that tab up there?
You want that tab right there
Can
down
I
here?
click this?
No, you hit present. Oh,
It's already did.
You add it.
And there we go. Okay. So I want to start right here. First of all, these are the words of Jesus himself. It says, but of that day and hour, no one knows. So if somebody's telling you, this is this date and this is when Christ is returning, they don't know. They do not know. Okay. Let me keep going. But of that day and hour, no one knows, not even the angels of heaven, nor the Son, but the Father alone. Now he says something interesting here. It says, for the coming of the Son of Man will be just like the days of Noah. Just like the days of Noah. It says, for as in those days before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark. And they did not understand until the flood came and took them all away. So will the coming of the Son of Man be. Then there will be two men in the field. One will be taken and one will be left. Two will be grinding at the mill. One will be taken and one will be left. So we see this, and he's talking about it's going to be just like the days of Noah. So if we go back, and I hope maybe I can blow somebody's mind with this. If we go back to Genesis, to the days of Noah, let's look at Genesis chapter 6 and verses 5 to 18. It says, then the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great on the earth, and that every intent of the thought of his heart was only evil continually. The Lord was sorry that he had made man on the earth, and was grieved in his heart. The Lord said, I will blot out man whom I have created from the face of the land, from man to animals to creeping things and to birds of the sky, for I am sorry that I have made them. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. These are the records of the generations of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless in his time. Noah walked with God. Noah became the father of 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now pay attention to this. It says, now the earth was corrupt in the sight of God, and the earth was filled with violence. Now I have that word violence highlighted for a reason. It says, God looked on the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way upon the earth. Then God said to Noah, the end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. Again, violence. And behold, I am about to destroy them with the earth. And he goes on to tell Noah to make the ark. And then finally in verse 18, he says, I will establish my covenant with you. You shall enter the ark, you and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives with you. Now, what's so important about this word violence? This word violence in the original Hebrew translates letter for letter to Hamas, H-A-M-S.
Yeah.
This violence is Hamas. Now, I mean, coincidence, right?
No.
You go to Psalm 27, and I know this is a little bit lengthy, but I want you to think about this psalm as I'm reading it. This could be written today. This could be the headline of a newspaper today, and be relevant for us, you would read this and you're like, yeah, that's happening today. It says, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the defense of my life. Whom shall I dread? When evildoers come upon me to devour my flesh. Now remember, this is written by David. David, an Israelite. It says, my adversaries and my enemies, they stumbled and fell, though a host encamp against me. My heart will not fear, though war arise against me. In spite of this, I shall be confident. Picture this today. Picture Israel today. One thing I have asked from the Lord that I shall seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord and to meditate in his temple. For in the day of trouble, he will conceal me in his tabernacle. In the secret place of his tent, he will hide me. He will lift me up on a rock. And now my head will be lifted above my enemies around me. And I will offer in his tent sacrifices with shouts of joy. I will sing praises to the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice, and be gracious to me and answer me. When you said, seek my face, my heart said to you, oh, your face, O Lord, I shall seek. Do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in anger. You have been my help. Do not abandon me, nor forsake me, O God of my salvation. But my father and my mother have forsaken me, but the Lord will take me up. Teach me your way, O Lord, and lead me in a level path because of my foes. Do not deliver me over to the desire of my adversaries. For false witnesses have risen against me, and such as breathe out violence. Again, that's Hamas. Such as breathe out Hamas. I would have despaired unless I had believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. Yes, wait for the Lord. That could apply to today. And whether it is a remote coincidence or however you want to classify that, it literally says Hamas. And if you go back, Jesus said it would be just like the days of Noah. Hamas. Okay, is this?
Yeah, it was way up there, and I can't get it back from my phone.
Okay, you can fill in the gaps. Each is not know to do, and they are accused of doing babies. What country does that to their criminals? Think about that. Is not known to do what they are accused of. True, and like you said, we don't. You have to take everything that you hear from all of this, all of these reports that our media twists things. Who knows what their media is doing? You don't know. I mean, you don't know. I don't know that I answered your question, Bill. You can fill in the gaps.
It's a puzzle. We just have to find the pieces and put them together.
Yeah, and it's hard.
Yeah.
I got more questions under that one. That's why I went up there.
It's very hard.
Mm-hmm. Google it, he said.
Okay, yeah, I'll look into that one, Bill. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Chuck's got a question there for him from Grace.
More countries definitely more countries are involved. Definitely.
Oh yeah, more are coming.
I agree with that completely.
1,000%. 1,000%.
Yeah, there's more of those types coming.
Somebody has to fund them,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like Bill said, let's not beat around the bush. It's Iran, and we know this.
Oh, there's others too.
Yeah, but Iran's the biggest sponsor of terror in the United States. And for some reason, our fantastic leadership just loves giving them money. I will never understand this.
Yeah.
I don't know how to Google that. Like, I need something or something, and I can't go all the way up to get that.
Yeah.
Well, there's a thing going around now where they have Biden and Trump side by side, and it was asked a question about Iran, about money given and stuff like that. Biden walks out of the room without answering the question. Trump says, "I'll bomb their booties."
Yeah. Well, if I try to think bigger than Iran, I mean, you only got a few players there, and one of them is Putin and company. Potential there.
Pakistan is another one going.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, of course, yeah.
I mean, I didn't say that too loud for everybody to hear, but you can say it.
Yeah, I mean, there's major players. There's major players. You got Russia for sure. You got China for sure. And I think that's probably who you're referring to, Bill.
The issue of Russia too, I can't believe that he just keeps getting poked. It's like, let us really see if the new missiles he got works. He's getting tired of. They're even talking death threats. Even our own, I think it's senators and a few of the other ones were making death threats against him and stuff. And I'm like, you people are stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it goes that far, it's just too far.
That's some keyboard warriors.
Yeah. I'm not going to mention who it's from. I don't. But there was a question sent to us, and it's a question about Israel.
Right.
Israel is far from perfect. They are, and they've well, first, I mean, we all know they rejected their Messiah. They've blasphemed him in the past. I mean, Israel's not perfect, but if you read through the book of Revelation, through Daniel, the book of Zechariah, it's about what's going to come to happen against Israel. He is going to purify them through the fire. That's what it says. They will be purified through the fire, and they will be refined like gold and silver. They're going to be going through a really tough time. Really tough time. They're far from perfect. Absolutely.
You say purified by fire. Could that be the ring of fire?
Well, I mean, look at the things that are happening. I know. I mean, and in all of the end time prophecy of the Bible, I mean, it all hinged on one event happening, and that was none of the end times prophecy could come to fruition without an Israel. 1948, they're back, and you just look at the things that are happening. These nations are starting to there's always been the wars, rumors of wars in regards to Israel. But what I'm going to ask my wife on this, what did Jesus say that was?
Sorry.
The wars and rumors of wars.
Oh, they're birth pains.
Birth pangs.
And then, I know there was also like a lot of question about Ezekiel 38, 39 about, Gog and Magog and Rosh and things like that. And I mean, there's two Gog and Magog wars. There's two. There's one in Ezekiel, one Revelation, and well, you can explain better than I could ever.
Well, my interpretation, Ezekiel 38, that Gog and Magog war leads up to Armageddon.
Right.
And the other Gog and Magog is the final rebellion after the millennial kingdom.
Right. So that would be, yeah. And then, of course, Rosh, there's Gog. Gog is a person, like a human being. And Magog is Russian. Right? We think.
It's very well could be.
Yeah.
Very well could be.
Yeah.
I I just, I think of what's happening in Israel. I mean, what are you hearing every day now? You're hearing of wars and rumors of wars. This country's going to come in. This nation's going to come in. We've got carriers in the Mediterranean now, two carrier groups in the Mediterranean. You hear about, well, is it possible that Russia pulls in? Russia pulled their people out of Israel. Why would they do that? Wars, rumors of wars. It's these birth pangs that are going to get faster and faster and more intense and more intense, and it is eventually going to lead up to that. We don't know exactly when that is, but it's hard to say that it's not leading to that. Tammy, I agree. Tammy thinks that the Ezekiel 38 war is coming out of this. Possible. This is very possible.
How long did the last the big one in the 70s? How long did that one last?
I really don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
But
Israel's. I don't know. I can't remember the duration of the one in the 70s. But the very day that Israel was declared a nation in 1948, they were attacked. They were a war against this brand new nation. They warred against, and Israel took land from the people who were attacking them. His sovereign hands on them. Yeah, there's lots of speculation, lots of thoughts. You'll have people, and it's funny too, because you'll have people that I don't even know that they ever picked up a Bible and even opened it, but you'll see their clickbait thumbnails and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Just to get people in there because it's the end of the world, trying to drive up the fear.
Yeah.
If it is, I mean, if it legitimately is coming to that very soon, and you're a believer, I mean, isn't that good news for you?
No, there's also on October the 28th, there's going to be a partial lunar eclipse. We won't be able to see it, but it'll be visible in most of Europe, Asia, most of your Icelandic countries. That'll be on the 28th of this month.
Yeah, signs in the skies, and then hasn't there been like a whole boatload of earthquakes lately?
Yeah.
I think Afghanistan just got pummeled with earthquakes.
Yeah, pretty big one.
A lot going on. A lot going on.
Yeah, in 67 there was the 6-day war. Then right after that, that was that big one that it was for 3 years. And then you can go down the list, and it's like in 67 or I mean 73 there was another one. It's 71 to 82. There is a lot of them.
I see Bill's question there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know China and I know North Korea.
ISIS.
I mean, a lot of the Islamic states.
Yep. What did they do with the sword to the people they killed? Just wait. Let me know you've got it. I got the question.
Is it the sword of iron that Israel is calling this defense reference in the Bible, Revelation? You talking about their this mission of going in? Sword of iron.
I think she's talking about the Iron Dome, their defense system.
Oh,
maybe. I don't know.
You can call it the Iron Dome. You can call it what you want, but the only defense system that Israel should be worried about is God.
Yep, amen to that.
Hmm.
Did any of you guys? I saw someone in the chat saw that eclipse. Did anybody else get to see that eclipse?
I didn't see anything noticeable about it.
I'm out here in Georgia. It was very slim chance, but it was kind of cloudy during that time, so not really.
Yep. I haven't been following too much today because we've been right out straight busy crazy today.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a couple videos where they took lenses from welding glasses and stuff and seen it.
Yeah.
And I didn't even go on to look. I told myself, don't look today, don't look today, don't look today, because then I'll find myself there. And I knew how much we needed to get done. Yeah.
So Margaret says she saw it. She's in Arizona. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still like stumped on what Bill Tom is talking about, though. I guess I don't know.
I still remember the one in 2017 that was visible on the East Coast. That was pretty weird seeing that one.
Yeah. I think I remember that one. I actually got to see that one through welding goggles, and or a welding shield. It was actually really cool. Yeah.
Danny, stop.
All right. I'll ask you guys in the chat. Do you guys want us to just continue with the general discussion, or?
I think there was a lot of questions. We didn't really Google which country decapitates its criminals. Okay. Thank you.
Just Google it. Bill says Google it. Just Google it.
That's what I tell Allie sometimes.
I know they still did that in France up till the 60s or the 70s, I believe.
Which, how was that worded? Which country? I had too much outdoor air today. We did. We've been putting stuff together and taking things apart. And okay.
Hey, Bushcraft.
Yeah.
We got a goat today.
A goat?
Yep.
Really?
A billy goat.
How do you stop
It came to him in pieces.
Actually, it did. We got a billy goat leaf blower, the ones you walk behind.
Oh,
Listen, I can't do it. I can't hold a leaf blower
it'd
anymore.
probably blow life the other direction.
No, I can't hold the blower anymore, and the raking just kills my neck and my back and my head. And this one, Saudi Arabia.
Is that Billy Goat one of the ones you can do it backwards and it also vacuums?
Not this one. You can attach hoses to it and
Now, what is
such.
Saudi Arabia on the Bible again?
Okay, I gotta see what chem. I want to look that up real quick. So that's
Even minor crimes
Rod of iron.
of children, like teenagers.
Bill says bingo.
Yeah, that's so
Revelation
horrible.
1911. I'm gonna look that up real quick, Kim.
And they do even minor crimes of children.
Yeah, now that you mention that, Bill, Saudi was in negotiations
And
to
crucifixions. They do beheading and crucifixions.
yeah.
Mm.
Saudi was in the talks to have peace agreements with Israel, and now they're not. They backed away from those, and now they're in talks with agreements with Iran.
There
Imagine
you go.
that.
Well, there's the other countries and that's not good.
That's a good point, Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
I lost it. Oh, 1911.
Oh.
1911 is the return of Christ.
And he said that Hamas is not known for that.
All right. That's an interesting point, Bill.
It really is. Hey, Chest, pop up what? Chop, chop, square. Mayor.
Yeah, and there's a lot of other, when it comes to a lot of the stuff that happens in Israel, I believe that it's much bigger than a war of flesh and blood. There's a spiritual warfare going on there. Um, and it
Yep.
goes way back.
That thing Bill just posted with them numbers on it. You remember back right after that happened, that investigation, and a lot of it was coming out that there was a bunch of dark reflected non-English speaking people working in certain areas all up and down the towers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't paint the porch yet, Grace. It's going to have to wait till spring. We've got too much other stuff going on, and it's getting too cold to paint.
Yeah. There's Bubba brings up a point, or Ruben brings up a point here. But I mean, the Euphrates was just in the news drying up, right? The Euphrates was drying up. Can you bring up that picture?
Yeah. It's not dried up all the way.
But it was drying up and it made headlines. It's like
It's enough to cause an alarm for sure.
it really is. I mean, Euphrates drying up, these signs in the sky, these earthquakes, these wars, rumors of war.
Here, will you hold my sucker?
Yeah. Check. Let me hold on a second. Give me a second.
This is what
Give me a second.
Okay.
I want to drop that off there. Okay. Check this out. Let me make this big real quick. Solo layout.
This is Euphrates River.
Yeah, that's the Euphrates.
And now
wait for this.
I'm gonna show you this.
That's the same image. That's the Euphrates.
This is the part that's not dried up yet. Okay.
It looks like a dragon to me.
Mm-hmm.
But wait for it. That's the Omega symbol.
The end.
The end. How awesome is that?
And once that's dried up, there's things that come out of there that I don't know what's wrong with the fog. Look
Give
for
me a
that, pray
second.
for the people who need. Can you suggest which Bible I should get? I used to have one. We can send you one, Bill, if you want to give us. If you want to email me.
Do you have Lake's email address, Bill? Just send her an email. We can get you a Bible.
Bill, you've given so much time to this channel, and you've given so much to this channel. It's the least we all could do is send you one out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. My email's in the about section, but I'll put it in chat. Hey, Ark.
Bill says no.
Ark, if you want the link, let us know.
Yeah. I don't think Bill has your email.
Okay. I'm going to put it in chat.
Did you guys see my Facebook post earlier? The guy was videoing the people that put the lines in the sky just to rub it in, made a circle, and then made a smiley face out of it.
Yeah, I've seen that video.
Other than Messenger, I'm not really on there much other than Messenger. He says yes, I do. Okay. Huh?
I don't do Facebook. It's
Yeah.
I think I've seen it on YouTube somewhere.
there's nothing positive on YouTube, or I mean,
Been
Facebook.
cooking. Oh, okay, so Ark, this is just one of the things we did today. We just came in about a half hour before stream.
Squirrel gumbo.
So we put together something that Josh has been wanting a long time. And tell him what it is there, Grill Daddy.
It's a Blackstone.
A Blackstone. So we were gonna build one. You were gonna build one.
I was going to make one out of cement blocks and build it.
And I got putting the figures up of how much that sucker is going to cost and what he wants and how he wants it. We went to Lowe's today to get the blower, the goat,
Billy Goat.
Billy Goat. And while we were there, guess what was on sale?
Oh yeah, that's a good time to pick that stuff up.
Mhm.
So we got the Blackstone on sale.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, we finagled a little bit around here and a little bit around there. We looked at each other and we're like, let's do it.
There you go. Sometimes you got to treat yourself.
Yeah. Well, and treat yourself better. That way we don't hurt our bodies as much because we need to be doing other things right now too.
Have you started the process of seasoning it?
No, we just got it put together and then
Oh,
came
okay.
in the house. Well, I was playing with that blower. And I was a mess. My hair was all like, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I remember Lisa from Yogi Hollow Farms she had the raker to the needles,
Hmm.
pine needles and stuff.
Yeah,
She said everybody said, "Oh, get one of those," and it
no,
lasted about 15 minutes.
seriously, it wouldn't even
It
last
was
us
clogged
2
up,
minutes.
yeah, all clogged up, and you
Yeah.
spend more time cleaning it out than you do
Yep,
getting anything done.
yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Geronimo Cat says, "Sorry, I'm late. I'm being told a lot of this worldwide operation is biblical. I'm very ignorant on Bible verses. I bought a Bible. I'm not sure how to go about reading it except research. Open it. I would suggest starting with the book of Matthew and just read right through the book of Matthew. It'll talk. You get into Matthew 24, you'll start seeing a lot of things that are happening nowadays.
Yeah, it's better than trying to figure it out through the media.
Yeah. And speaking of clearing a yard of debris, this gentleman, this comment I have down here on the bottom from this Ark Living fella,
I get in my own.
he talked.
I get in my own trouble.
He
Don't
talked.
blame him.
Oh, I'm blaming him. You, Ark Living, I'm blaming you. I came home from work one day. There was like 6 or 7 piles on fire all over my
And
yard.
I'm still doing it, and I ain't gonna stop doing it. So it's fine. It's fine. Ark, tell him it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. None of the neighbors care. I mean, they're all doing it too.
You know that's a meme, don't you?
What?
I'm fine.
It's gonna be fine.
You want to see my shirts? I bought 2. One short sleeve, one long sleeve. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine.
Yeah. But you ever see that meme where the girl's standing in front of the house that's just burning down and she's got the grin?
It's not his fault.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. I came home, she's standing with these piles of fire everywhere, and she's standing there with a big grin on her face.
It's fine. That's
It's
what
fine.
I told you. It's fine.
It's under
She's all
control.
grown up now.
Well, tell him what you went out back and found today. The chair and yeah.
Bonfire.
I had something going on. Allie was out there, and I said to her, I was like, "You got this, right?" I'm like, "You're gonna sit right here because I'm gonna go out front, and then I'll be right back a little bit though." So I took one of our old chairs that was broken, stuck that on top, wiggled it around. I'm like, "There's the stick if you need it. You got that, right?" She goes, "Mom."
Tissue.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to wipe that camera off. It's blurry as heck.
Well, where's the tissue box that belongs up here?
I don't know.
All right. Let me put it on my staff.
Jeff, make sure you keep the marshmallows on the bottom shelf.
Yeah, we can't have you falling and breaking your arm like Bunky. See, Ark Living says short sleeve breeches are still being worn here. Definitely being worn here too.
I
Oh
wore it
yeah.
till about what, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm one of them weird Ohioans that in the wintertime I'm still in shorts.
That's this one. Hey Bear, I sent you the
Oh wow.
link. I
Better.
don't know if Bear knows that or not.
Probably put my big thumbprint on that when I put it up there.
Are you
It's like 4K.
Yeah, we got marshmallows, we got chocolate. I mean, we even have graham crackers. So if y'all want some more, come on over. I need an electrician. You are an electrician. He needs an electrician too because we've got stuff going on.
An electrician's job is never done.
First in, last out.
And yeah.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's fine. Grace says it's fine.
Right. All right. Well, if you guys want to play this game, we should play.
Hey guys, that was my wife calling. I got to run to the store and catch something before they close. She's on her way home. Appreciate y'all having me up.
Okay, Chuck.
Good to see you, Chuck.
See you. Good to see you, buddy.
Have a good day.
Y'all. Much love to y'all. Y'all take care.
Much love, Chuck.
Careful, brother. Love you.
Sir.
Love y'all. Bye.
See ya.
Bill, thank you so much. God bless you. That's a lot.
Well, let us get you a Bible sent to you, Bill.
Yeah.
Art Living says, get the book out, Big. I got the book right here. Right here. Unless you're talking about the National Electrical Code book.
Oh,
Bill, okay. Bill says he emailed you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm the only one up here that's not an electrician.
Oh yeah, Watt's an electrician.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Watt.
yeah,
Well,
like you said, the first
Li-
one's in and the
license.
last one's out.
Yep. Temporary power and all the way to the end.
Yeah, when
course.
I got this place, all the pipes were busted, and whoever was here before stole every one of the outlets, and the lights and the light switches. So I had to go
Really?
around and redo every one of them.
Oh,
Hmm.
jeez. So I wanted to ask you guys in chat, what do you guys think about this whole situation in Israel? Do you think this is just another time when Israel's going through
Another war.
another one of these wars that's going to be maybe a year, 2 years, or months and be done? Or do you think this is part of, I do think it's part of the birth pangs, but do you think this is something that's going to escalate into something much bigger? A lot of major players are positioning themselves. What do you?
And
I just
that's
want to
the
know what
thing.
you guys
Are
thought.
they? And that's the thing. Are they though? Because we only get what we hear from the media.
Very true. Very true. Very well could be, Al. Another distraction.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because today is National Chess Day.
Yeah, all the players being put into. It's like a big chess game.
Oh, it is. Or like, remember the game War where you had all the countries and that you can manipulate, move around?
Oh yeah. Yep. We got a world famous guest backstage.
Uh-oh. What's out now?
How you
Well,
doing, Bobby?
hello.
Hi, Trust.
Oh, man.
Bye.
What happened?
He just
I'm
come
not.
up there to
I,
say
I
hi.
might not be an electrician, but I ain't dusting your back room. You got to do that yourself. You got a billy goat to do that. Well, anyway, I had to come up here because one Texan leaves, another enters. Got to keep the Texans representing for one. For two, I can't let bushcraft be up here with two electricians
There you go.
Aw, that was sweet. You hear
and a
that?
plumber.
Picking up for your bro.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of the electrical juice, so I rather hang out with the plumbing juice, and he hates the plumbing juices. So it would help.
Plumbing juice.
Oh, I hate the plumbing juice too.
Well, you're the one who goes over there and looks at the drain things and the pipes when I pick it out, and the gray stuff. You're like, what? And I'm over there. Oh.
Yeah, I don't even think plumbers like the plumbing juice.
No.
I don't mind
That's
it.
why plumbers never chew their nails.
I mean,
Ew.
Yep.
Trust. Ark Livin says Trust is still around. What up?
Yep. I said hello. You're busy talking though.
Yeah. Yeah, probably about plumbing juices.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awakened Trillium. This will affect everything like financial, world relationships, border issues, and so much more. It's got so much potential both directions. And I think I'm safe in saying that. It could be short-lived or it could be beyond the beyond.
The ripple effects,
And it's in that all the surrounding countries will go against Israel.
Yeah. There's
I have to go.
If you know, a lot of people know about the Ezekiel 38 prophecy, which is it's kind of nations that aren't necessarily right connected to Israel. They're a little further out, and how they come in against Israel. But there's a war mentioned in Psalm 83, and Psalm 83 talks about the nations directly around Israel. And that includes, what today is Jordan. You're looking at Syria, obviously Gaza, those nations directly around there. And that prophecy talks about the mountains being on fire.
Yeah.
Now, whether that's, I don't know, that kind of would play right into Ezekiel 38, because all of those further nations, as they come against Israel, you're telling me those Islamic nations right around Israel wouldn't have jumped in there also? Maybe they don't jump in because they're not there anymore. It's all Israel now.
Mm-hmm. What else do you have for notes down here? What did we put down? What did we talk about this morning? Missing anything that we wanted to mention?
Oh, I did want to mention something. Remember how I was talking about how in Matthew 24 Jesus said that it would be like the days of Noah, and we went back there to Genesis 6 and we looked about that, and it was that time period of the flood. Did any of you guys catch that the Hamas leadership named this operation against Israel Al-Aqsa flood?
Mm.
I mean, there's even the wording, and then Hamas. I mean, all of that. I mean, come on, it's a lot there. Whole lot there.
It's a farce.
Yeah.
I believe God has more souls to bring into the kingdom. Could be a few more years before the tribulation, in my opinion. Yep, could be.
There was one more I wanted to grab too, right here.
Christy, I was crying out to the Lord about the murders in Israel, and He said these things must be.
We were talking about that this morning. You told me a story. I'm trying to remember what it was, but it goes along those same lines.
Yeah, I agree right there, Geronimo Cat. Keep your eye on Syria. Syria is there's Bible prophecies that talk about Damascus being removed from being a city.
Yep.
Like gone. And you look at Syria and look at the players who are in Syria. I mean, Russia has military bases in Syria. I mean, they've got a vested interest in that area. It's just, things are just like Watt said. He mentioned that it's National Chess Day. It's like these pieces are just being moved around, and it's like, wow. Susie, I want borders closed, homeless sheltered, no hunger, Hamas and all the violence to stop. Agree to disagree. Stop the insanity.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
And I also have to agree with Super Dave here. If you're a mechanic, you just don't fix your vehicle. And if you're an electrician, your wife has to bug you for like months.
That's it?
Yeah.
Electricians don't wire their own house.
They make improvements, or they so-called improvements.
Yeah.
Want to hear something interesting?
Interesting.
The last day of this year's date will be 1-2-3-1-2-3. 12/31/23.
12/31/23. Very interesting. Very interesting. RLB says Saudi is concerning since they're talking with Persia. That's right. Saudi was in negotiations or in discussions with Israel for normalized relations. Recognize that the first step in that is recognizing the fact that they are a nation. Well, they've tiptoed back out of those conversations, and now they're talking to, like RLB says, they're talking to Persia, and that's Iran.
Right.
And Iran has been, I've done a lot of talks about the demonic forces, and like I said, I think this is spiritual warfare.
Oh, it definitely is.
You think about all the times that Persia, you think about Hamas, you think about Hamas in the book of Esther. I mean, there's a lot. lot of hatred between Iran or Persia and Israel. It's a lot there.
Did you get this one?
Apollo man, who would Jesus be standing with right now? The poor Palestinian trapped in an open air prison, or the rich Jew whom had him crucified? Pray on that. God bless.
You know, I hear that so much throughout the years. There was a lot of people, not only certain Jews, who are responsible for the crucifixion of Jesus. So you need to get your head out of your butt, excuse my French. It wasn't just one type of people. Are you a Putin supporter? Because Putin is going after Ukraine because they're Nazis. But yet they support the eradication of the Jews in the Middle East. So who's really the Nazi? Who's being little Hitler again?
Yep.
People don't realize that. Wake up, people. A lot of world leaders are talking because they want to give their opinion to make themselves matter, but they don't matter. The only thing that matters out of this whole thing is Israel. Like Bigfoot says, it's in the Bible. Follow the Bible. Be on God's side with his people.
Yeah.
You're good to go, because in the end, guess who wins? God wins.
Well, God said anyone that's against Israel is.
And I will bless those who bless you and curse those who curse you.
Yep.
Yeah. And a lot of people always ask Bigfoot, well, where's America in the Bible?
It's
If you
not.
really look at it, America stands by Israel all these years and always stands by it. God probably considers America part of Israel then.
I thought
So
about
it's not
that.
America, it's just Israel, period.
Yeah. But America technically is not in the Bible.
Yeah.
But well, we won't get into all that.
Yeah. It's the same thing as people talking about the rapture. Rapture
Yeah.
is not mentioned in the Bible.
Right.
So don't add it because you're not
Well,
supposed to add anything to the text of the Bible. So
Exactly.
Okay, question for you. When the Apostle Paul says that trying to think which one to when he says the dead in Christ will raise first, and then those of us who are alive will be caught up with him in the air. That will happen. Now,
but that's where Christ comes.
Okay, that's rapture. We're
Yeah.
we're caught up to be with the Lord, and that's harpazo. That's that word. Now, people can disagree about when it's going to happen. Like there's pre-trib rapture, there's post-trib rapture. You can argue about when, but you can't just say that's not in the Bible.
Right.
It's in there.
We just don't go around saying we're going to be caught up in the clouds with him.
I'm ready.
No, but I'm just saying, like the way we word it.
Well, I can't say it's not in the Bible because show me where it's written in the Bible that it's rapture. You're defining it or understanding as it being rapture, but the Bible does not say rapture. When Jesus comes, that's it. He's pulling his people, and the rest are going to fill the raft. That's not rapture. He's doing what is predetermined by God, our Father. That you could call it rapture, but that's not rapture. He's pulling his people to get him out of the way, so Jesus could do his job.
Caught up.
Yeah.
It says caught up.
Right. So use those words. Caught up in the clouds. Caught up. Yeah.
Man, you're bouncing on a trampoline till you bounce all the way to heaven. That's caught up. I can play word games too, but that's what I'm saying. Don't.
That's why I don't even teach it.
Yeah.
I don't teach controversial doctrines because it gets people just arguing.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to argue the big point. I just want people need to stop using the word rapture because it's not rapture.
Look how many
you may define it as rapture, but you're wrong because you're adding words to the Bible. It clearly states you don't change the wording in the Bible. Now, if you want to say caught up, that's fine. It's in the Bible. But the word rapture is not in the Bible.
Caught up.
Break God's rules.
The Greek is harpazo. The Latin is raptura. That's where rapture comes. That's where that word comes from.
It's like wine skins and bottle, kind of like because it helps people who don't know God's word How did I want to say that? You know, when words of a long, long time ago.
You say they didn't want to argue, but I'm getting them to argue.
No, he's not. He's just messing with you.
I love Bigfoot. I always pick on Lakebird. There's hardly ever I get pick on. Bigfoot knows his stuff.
You remember the festering goblin?
Yeah. Well, listen. Whether anybody believes that we'll be caught up with the Lord, if it happens, or whether it doesn't happen, we're not going to change it.
Yeah.
You're either going to be caught up with the Lord, or you're not going to be caught up with the Lord.
Yep.
We're not going to change it. So
You live it through it, you'll know it's happening.
Stick with the gospel.
It's just like people who read God's word, and you know, there's these people over here that think that things are going to happen pre-trib, post-trib, and during trib, like after. So it's just like those kind of things. But as long as we can agree on one thing,
Agree on Jesus Christ being your Lord and Savior. He died for your sins.
Yep.
Amen.
That's it. That's what's important.
Yeah.
Look how many people said that, the sickness and then that thing you got in your arm was the mark of the beast.
It isn't.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stages that you're forgetting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bear Truth also said that the rapture means to be snatched up quickly. Yeah. There's all kinds of, but if you go into your linear, your Strongs, and you go in and you look up all those Hebrew and Greek, and oh boy.
Yeah, some people hear the word translations and they just.
Do you want to read? Do you want to know?
They just cringe. And it's like, well, do you read New Testament Greek? Can you speak that fluently? Because if you can't, then you can't.
It's good to know how to break down those words, and know their meanings and where they came from.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody had to translate it for you to be able to read it, because I'm not speaking for everybody. Maybe you can speak fluent New Testament Greek. I can't. And I think 99% of the people here at least can't. Had to be translated.
It kind of sounds like the way I word things late at night. When it's translated into the English and we have to woof.
Well, it's clearly translated. You don't talk to Lakeberry until she has her coffee.
Right.
No.
Very true.
Hey, sis. Mineral water.
Hey, crazy.
Hey, crazy. I'd be more shocked if crazy was on time.
Yeah.
Oh, she was listening. She was just busy. She was going over a recipe.
She's busy with that apple pie. She stuck out a video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she even put in the recipe.
Sounds good.
It does. We have to go apple picking.
So, yeah, and you got to start using that Blackstone Lake. Start making those cakes for Bigfoot.
I know. Can you guys believe it?
Because that's not bacon.
No.
And while you're doing the cakes, you can make some bacon for him too. So he loves bacon.
PH3 and Chess gave us a video on how you can bake a cake in that Blackstone. You guys want to play a game? I guess 101's not going to go live tonight.
Bigfoot's gonna have this cake in his Blackstone too.
Try it at least. I'm gonna try it.
Okay, so tomorrow morning, Lakeberry's got to season it tonight. So tomorrow morning, we want pancakes. We want bacon. You can fry some eggs on it. Probably make some biscuits too. So.
Well, first we have to season it.
Well, that's what you're gonna be doing all night while Bigfoot's resting, so you can start cooking in the morning.
Yeah, I don't know how long it actually takes to season one of those things. I know you have to coat it 5 minutes.
Well, first you have to clean it, then we're going to coat it, and then we're going to let it steam off, burn off. We're going to coat it again. Got to do it again. You got to do that. Repeat that 3 to 5 times. I want to do 5.
You'll be done by the time you normally go to sleep at night. You just have to skip out, look at all the news and your painting videos.
Yeah. I mean, we could do it late tonight and go.
What's this we part? It's you.
Yeah, I don't want to hook up the propane. I'm going to be honest with you. If I have to do it, I do. But if I don't have to, I'm like, can you do the propane? And then I'll cook. But I ain't turning that on. No, I ain't playing with the propane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's 2 hours for the first burn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you want you don't want to see that Harvest Merry Moon.
But
Yes, indeed.
Question: Are the Hamas the ones carrying the black flags? Says kill all Christians. Or the black flag army.
You've done this.
Is that the ones that's in New York right now?
Well, I mean, the Black Flag Army is something from the Quran.
Well, you think about the black flag that ISIS carried and those during that horrific time period. That's a very deep topic, and Islamic end times eschatology talks about they're waiting on the return of the Mahdi. It's like the seventh Imam, and that's who they're looking for. And we look for the return of Christ. They're looking for the return of the Mahdi. They often refer to Revelation chapter 6, and they point to that rider on the white horse as that is the Mahdi. Well, we look at that and we see that's the Antichrist. So when our Messiah, our Redeemer, when Jesus Christ returns, it's inverted for them.
It's backwards.
When the Antichrist shows up and we recognize him as the Antichrist, that he will be the Mahdi to them. He will be their savior. Our Antichrist is their savior.
And our Jesus is their
Antichrist. Yes, it's perverted, it's twisted, it's upside down.
So that's what that black flag stands for.
But
sometimes the black flag has been used for a sign of no quarters given, no prisoners taken. Sometimes like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now think about that. You wonder, how could the Antichrist get so much power? How could the Antichrist, he could gather these people so quickly and so powerfully? How could he ever make that happen? Well, when you've got millions upon millions of Muslims awaiting for this rider on the white horse, they're going to swear allegiance to him the moment they see him. Who calls out the Antichrist?
Well, something has to happen for him, the Antichrist, to even reign on this earth. Something very horrible has to happen.
Yeah.
No, it says the restrainer has to be removed.
Yep.
And that's the Holy Spirit.
Yep. But can you guys imagine God's Holy Spirit just being lifted and taken away? You think about the people out there being a light in all the darkness. You take that away. I mean, yeah, you can still have good people doing good things and saying good things and helping each other. But once that restrainer, that Holy Spirit is taken out of this world, I don't want to be in that world anymore.
Yeah.
No. Grace.
Grace is asking, do you consider New York City Babylon? I consider New York City a lot of things.
No.
I don't know about Babylon. The Babylon of Revelation, that's like his spiritual. There's spiritual Babylon, and there's like his financial empire. I mean, who knows? Who knows? He's going to have a whole lot of power.
Again, a lot of people are there being the salt and light in there in New York City. So no, I don't really think so.
Yeah, there's a lot of things there's a lot of things that I don't think anybody can be 100% dogmatic on it. There's things. I mean, can you honestly tell me that without a doubt who the 144,000 are in the Book of Revelation? And if you can you tell me who are the locusts in the Book of Revelation? I mean, there's lots of different things that are up to interpretation, and
Right.
that's why it's so important to fellowship with people on that stuff. But you've got to stay united in one accord in the gospel, because the gospel is the power of God unto salvation. If your differences in the other if your differences in the other things wreck your foundation of the gospel, then those other things sure don't mean a lot. You have to keep the main thing, and that is the gospel. You can't major on the minors. Major on the major. That is the gospel of Jesus. Stand united in Him, and fellowship through the rest. Whether you believe in things a little bit differently in your end times eschatology, I'll fellowship with you through that, because you know what? We both believe that Jesus Christ is King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and one of these days He's coming back, because He told us, "I'm going to go prepare a place for you," and He promised He's coming back. Let's stay united in that and put all the other stuff aside. It's okay to have your beliefs. It's okay to have your passions, but there's no room for fangs. There's no room for fist fights over this stuff. The worst thing that can happen is two Christians literally fist fighting and arguing and fighting in front of a potential believer. Someone who is a non-believer, and they see two Christians arguing over stuff like this, and they're like, "No way, I want to be part of that."
That's right.
What suffers? The gospel. The gospel suffers.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can go up there to visit you, Bigfoot. I'm going to stop by the store, pick me a rock and sock and robot boxing thing. So when we disagree, we could just put that on the table and disagree and fight it out, and then we'll go.
I wanted to try those.
Yeah. That's the way we need to settle it when we disagree. We don't need to do it in public.
Never had a rock'em sock'em.
We also have the punching bag and the pool table.
Sweet. That's all you need. Punching bag and a pool table.
you guys in the chat ever have rock'em sock'em robots?
Yeah.
The ones that do this.
Yeah, the ones that fight.
Yeah, the blue and the red.
The girls had one.
Rock'em, I never saw it. Rock'em sock'em.
Might be worth something if you had one of the old original ones.
You knocked my block off.
I remember Hungry Hippos.
Yeah, my mom hated that
Oh,
game.
yeah. Too many pieces.
Susie D.
Exactly. Oh, I had to click the wrong one. Let me wait. Hey, Larry.
It wasn't annoying. You just never won.
Kids at our house. Oh, God bless you.
The game I hated the worst was 3 o'clock in the morning, running to the bathroom, stepping on Legos.
Oof.
The Lego game.
No, that's bad. But my oldest had the metal jacks. I got one in my foot one night, and I'm like, oh, I said some things.
What was the game where you had to push down on the bubble and the
Trouble.
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 That was an annoying game.
No, my mama, my grandma, her and I loved that game.
Now the worst game was Life.
Oh,
Life.
I always got stuck getting married, having 6 kids, and not being able to go to college. What's up with that?
the long way around, long day with a power out of Monopoly.
Oh,
That-
yeah.
That can
It
be
takes a while with Monopoly.
Everybody always hates me when I play Monopoly.
Shoots and ladders.
I don't mind playing Monopoly. Just know it takes a little while.
What about what was the one where you pretended you were a doctor and you had to remove those organs?
Operation.
That was tough.
Yeah.
I was good at it.
You need to get the alien version one.
Yes. I'm gonna clean this camera lens.
I'd love that one.
I can always unplug it and not have to worry about it. Did
Oh,
Bushcraft?
it's upside down now.
That's upside down.
All right, there's Bushcraft. He just had
Oh,
his
wait a
thing on.
minute. Bigfoot pictures are supposed to be blurred.
What are you gonna do? Blur out half the camera
Yeah.
because they can see me, but they can't see you. You guys want to just chit chat, or do you guys want to play a game, or do both?
Want to play a game?
about thermonuclear war.
You have to talk like that.
Yeah.
Quantum physics for 300, Alex.
No, we need TH2 up here with the 7-Eleven guy.
I sent you.
Shall we play a game?
Okay.
Of course, Bushcraft would have it.
Okay, well, it's not a game, it's trivia. You guys down for some trivia?
What
All
topic?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know why I call it a game. Sorry.
we've done that the last few times.
What topic are we having?
It's Bible.
Oh, it's rigged. He rigged it, guys. I'm letting you know Bigfoot's going to win.
Well, I rigged
He's got the answers.
the last 5 because I wrote them.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has 5 bonus questions, and he's like, and I'm not going to tell you what they are. I'm like,
Wait. I need to know, is Grapes in the chat?
Oh, is Grape Jams here?
she was listening.
Yeah.
while-
She's going to be my my mercy.
Yeah.
Phone a friend.
What
Yeah.
if-
I think she was throwing some questions
I
last
don't
time.
know if Bear Truth's having trouble with his email or what. But
You know what? I'll take Arc Living because Arc Living knows.
yeah, Arc Living needs to get up here. Bear Truth needs to get up here.
Well, Bear Truth should know all the answers. He was there when they wrote the Bible.
Ooh.
That's a return for the last stream that I wasn't
What?
up there and you're talking smack about me, Bear Truth.
See,
I love you, brother.
He's here.
Yeah, what? Called him was fossil last time.
I know.
A petrified fossil. You're right.
Yeah, I need to school Jeff on his hillbilly lingo. he got some food names wrong.
Like
Pretty
biscuits
bad.
and gravy.
He's probably too far north.
Yeah.
Careful.
Been up north too long.
I might have been there when he wrote the Bible, but trust you was there when the Big Dipper was still a teacup.
Hmm.
Hell yeah. I was handing the nails and the hammer to Noah when he was freaking doing the ark.
Hey, you
Somebody
don't
write it
run
all down
trouble.
while he was building it.
All right.
Yes, that's crying shame.
Okay, you guys ready for some questions?
Let's
These
do
are
this.
these are multiple choice, okay?
Okay.
It's going to be
boy.
A, B, or C, and I will tell you some of these are trick questions.
All right.
Question number 1. Question number 1. Where in the Bible is the book of Babel? A, Old Testament. B, New Testament. C, not in the Bible. Where in the Bible is the book of Babel?
Now we letting chat answer first.
Yeah, as soon as you see it in chat, panel can answer. Where in the Bible is the book of Babel? Old Testament, New Testament, or not in the Bible? A, B, C.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, panel can
There
answer.
you go.
I'm going to go with B Charming.
Be charming. All right, not in the Bible, of course. Okay. Question number 2. In Matthew chapter 7,
Mhm.
Jesus said, "Ask, and it shall be blank." A, cheerfully adorned. B, given you. C, knocked away. Ask, and it shall be cheerfully adorned. A, B, given you. C, knocked away.
Well, it is in the Bible.
Hey, KK. All right.
B.
B, given, ask and it shall be given you. Okay, number 3 is easy peasy. Where in the Bible is the book of 1 Kings? Old Testament, A. New Testament, B. Not in the Bible, C. 1 Kings. Old, new, not in the Bible.
We talk about the new kings, the old kings, any kings.
B.
'Cause
First,
I know it's not C.
hey, Vineyard Dad.
Yep, exactly. A.
All right, Old Testament, yeah. Okay, this one's kind of tricky. As per the Gospel of Matthew, who is the prince of the devils? A, Lucifer, B, Satan, C, Beelzebub. Who is the prince of the devils? A, Lucifer, B, Satan, C, Beelzebub.
I'm tagging Bear Truth to answer when he hasn't answered yet.
All right, we got some right answers. Yes, C, Beelzebub.
Come on, Bear Truth. I was even giving you a hint.
Okay, we're going question number 5. Which psalm is the shortest? A, 117,
Bye, Rosho.
B, 3, C, 16. Which psalm is the shortest? A, 117, B, 3, C, 16.
I have no idea. C.
Yeah, I'm not sure on this one either.
Be charming. 117.
Yep. A.
Actually, here's a trivia. Here's a trivia for you. Psalm 117 is the shortest. Psalm 119 is the longest. And if you go right between them, Psalm 118, that's the center of the Bible. How cool is that?
Oh,
Now, were there ever any Psalms?
Okay. Number 7. In Genesis chapter 18, to whom did God ask, is anything too hard for the Lord? A, Moses. B, Noah. C, Abraham. In Genesis chapter 18, to whom did the Lord ask, is anything too hard for the Lord? A, Moses. B, Noah. C, Abraham.
Old Testament.
Mm-hmm.
A.
C.
C.
All right. C, Abraham. Okay, here's one that's pretty, this one's pretty easy. Who interpreted the handwriting on the wall when Belshazzar held a great feast? A, David.
oh,
B, Joseph. C, Daniel. Who interpreted the handwriting on the wall when Belshazzar held a great feast?
C.
David. B, Joseph. C, Daniel.
C.
I don't remember that one, but I'm going to go C.
Yeah, you guys got it.
Exactly. I don't remember it either. But Daniel, he always wasn't he the interpreter of dreams and stuff?
Yeah, yeah, Daniel was and Joseph was. Yep.
It all looked French to me when I was looking at it. So
Yeah, really.
Okay, this is a pretty cool question. Before the Tower of Babel, how many languages were in the world?
One.
A, 1, B, 12, C, 40. Before the Tower of Babel, how many languages were in the world? A, 1, B, 12, C, 40.
A.
A.
All right.
Hello, Trey.
A, of course.
Hey, Trey.
All right, you guys are good. Okay, this one's a little tougher. In Genesis, who had the vision of 7 fat cows coming out of a river?
Phil Collins.
Rosie O'Donnell.
A, Moses. B, Pharaoh. C, Abraham?
Have the dream of 7 fat cows.
Yep.
I've not heard that one.
In Genesis, who had the vision of 7 fat cows coming out of a river?
I'm gonna say Moses.
A. Moses, B. Pharaoh, C. Abraham. All right. Yep. You guys got it. It's Pharaoh.
Yeah. He had a nightmare.
Okay. Here's a good one. Here's a good one. This is a good one. What church did the Apostle John describe as one with an open door? A. Sardis, B. Philadelphia, C. Smyrna. What church did the Apostle John describe as one with an open
B.
door? A. Sardis, B. Philadelphia, C. Smyrna.
B.
To be or not to be.
All right. Correct
There's
answer.
also 3 cities here in the state of Georgia by those names as well.
Yeah. Correct answer is B. Philadelphia.
That one I actually guessed because I couldn't remember.
All right. Here's a good one. In the book of Esther, who died on the gallows he had built for another man?
Oh,
A. Ahab, B. Mordecai, C. Haman. In the book of Esther, who died on the gallows he had built for another man? A. Ahab, B. Mordecai, C. Haman.
Lifeline.
I have no idea. I'm gonna say B.
I'll say A.
I say Haman because it sounds like hangman.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, it was Haman. Haman. Remember, Haman convinced the king of Persia to have all the Jewish people slaughtered.
Okay.
But he ended up on the gallows that he built.
Yeah, and we just talked about that one last week.
It could be where that term came from, hangman.
Maybe. Okay, this one's pretty easy. Where did Jesus turn water into wine at a wedding? A. Bethany, B. Cana, C. Nazareth. A. Bethany, B. Cana, C. Nazareth. Where did Jesus turn water into wine at a wedding? Okay, we do have some correct answers there, and we have some wrong answers there.
I'm laughing at whoever's whispering.
I'm cheating. I'm gonna say C.
All right.
Heck of a wedding gift.
That was the wedding at Cana.
Oh. I thought it was C, so you could see it turn from water to wine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got one wrong.
Okay, here we go. Satan was from the very beginning both a liar and a blank. A. Thief. B. Warlock. C. Murderer. Satan was from the very beginning both a liar and a blank. A. Thief. B. Warlock. C. Murderer. Hey, Trey. Yes, it does count.
Retirement says A, so I'll go with A.
Isn't the term warlock used to describe like a male witch?
Yes, it is.
Take your word for it.
Yeah, warlock is a male witch.
Okay, Satan from the very beginning was both a liar and a murderer. C. All right.
He wants collateral damage.
Thanks, be charming.
Okay, you guys should know this. Who was much moved and wept over the death of his rebellious son Absalom? A. David. B. Joseph. C. Rufus. Who was much moved and wept over the death of his rebellious son Absalom? A. David, B. Joseph, C. Rufus.
And what?
Rufus. Man, that's an old name.
Yeah,
See?
really.
I'd say C. I don't know. I'm guessing.
I never heard the word Rufus in the Bible.
David was Absalom's father.
Really? I don't
Ab-
remember the name Absalom.
yeah, Absalom rebelled against his father and tried to take the throne.
Oh, okay.
I did find something out. I need to read that Bible more because everything you're saying I haven't hardly heard of tonight.
You and me both.
That's the Old Testament, Bear.
Well, you ought to know that one pretty good.
No, you should.
Okay, here's an easy one.
Sorry about that. My mouth kicked in too quick.
You're good, Jeff.
That's funny.
Okay, how many days and nights of prayer and fasting did Jesus spend in the wilderness?
Ooh.
A, 10. Oh, Grape Jams is in, so we're all in trouble. A, 10, B, 20, C, 40.
40.
How many days and nights of prayer and fasting did Jesus spend in the wilderness?
40.
See.
There you go.
I finally get one right
All right.
out of 30.
Man, that'd be nice.
Okay, this one's a little tougher. Who was Isaiah's father? A, Amos, B, Laban, C, Haran. Who was Isaiah's father? A, Amos, B, Laban, or C, Haran.
Haran?
Heron. Haran.
A. Question mark.
A, Amos was Isaiah's father.
Amos.
Hey, look.
Okay, next question. Upset about Jesus not curing the many lepers, what did the furious people of Nazareth want to do with him? A, hang him, B, stone him, C, throw him over a cliff. Upset about Jesus not curing the many lepers, what did the furious people of Nazareth want to do to him? A, hang him, B, stone him, C, throw him over a cliff.
I'm going to say C.
I'll say B because they was almost always stoned everybody.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, awful way to go.
Oh, thank you, Crazy.
Thank you, Miss Crazy.
Thanks, sis.
The correct answer is they wanted to throw him over a cliff. C.
Wow.
Hey, that's 2.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a bad way to go.
Just guessing.
Dixie's helping him.
Trust is
No, she ain't neither.
Hey, I only missed 2 questions so far. That's pretty good out of 50.
That's really good. Okay.
50.
Where did Pharaoh and his men drown? In
In the water?
the River Nile, in the Red Sea, or in the River Jordan? A, B, or C? A, the River Nile, B, the Red Sea, C, River Jordan.
B, because Moses parted the
Red Sea.
Jordan.
Yeah, you got it.
Imagine that was a sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, now,
Involved at that time.
Couldn't even imagine.
there's always this funny meme that always makes me giggle where you got a man fishing with Moses and Jesus. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And all the fish on Moses' side. Yep.
Uh-huh. Okay, this one's kind of tough. Who made his son walk through fire, burning him alive as a sacrifice?
Hmm.
A, Achan, B, Ahaz, C, Shimei.
I'm going to say C.
Who made his son walk through fire, burning him alive as a sacrifice? A. Achan, B. Ahaz, C. Shimei.
Mm.
Spit it out, my new dad.
Great James, no idea. We all in trouble.
It was Ahaz, and Ahaz, if you remember, he was king.
Mm.
No wonder Israel faced judgment.
That was a trick question.
Well, kind of. Okay, this is a tough one. I don't know if, well, you got a 33% chance of getting this. Or maybe you just know it. What color was the cloth draped over the Ark of the Covenant? A, white, B, gold, C, blue.
I was going to say purple. B.
A, white, B, gold, C, blue.
I'm
What
gonna say
color was the cloth draped over the Ark of the Covenant?
blue. C.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Hey,
Final answer is C, blue.
I was right.
Dixie told you. I heard her whisper.
No, that was a pure guess because I got to thinking. Nowhere in the Bible have I heard of the white cloth and the gold cloth. You know, that was out, so it had to have been the blue one.
All right, makes sense.
But was it really blue?
I wonder what was the meaning behind blue.
It's a good question. Good question. Everything with the Ark had meaning behind it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think you guys can probably get this. Who, along with the other apostles, said we ought to obey God rather than men? Who, along with the other apostles, said we ought to obey God rather than men? A, Andrew. B, Peter. C, John. A, Andrew. B, Peter. C, John.
D, trust.
B. Everybody else is Googling it, trying to get the answer in chat because they're not answering. That's why I said B.
All right, we got some right answers there.
Oh,
it was Peter said that we ought to obey God rather than men.
Got to remember that because some of the apostles got mad when he said it, and it's like, man, you're a dick.
I quit.
Oh no.
True story.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a couple more, and then we're going to move on to my 5 that I wrote.
Yeah, and you're all in trouble. Just kidding.
Okay. What animal did God provide Abraham to sacrifice in place of Isaac?
Oh.
A dove. B, a calf.
This is a trick question.
C, a ram.
B.
What animal did God provide Abraham to sacrifice in place of Isaac? A, dove. B, calf. C, ram.
See you in the mountain.
Yeah, it was a ram.
You can't dodge it, ram it.
Yeah, it wasn't Dodge tough either.
No, it was ram tough.
All right, now we're going to move on. We got 5 more questions, and these are mine.
I know, as if we didn't have enough to do today, you had time to write down 5.
I wrote down 5 bonus questions.
Yeah.
And it's important because these questions are worth 50,000 bonus points each, which can be applied at Bushcraft and Trust in God Versus channel.
Gary.
Okay, we ready? The first one has a bonus attached to it. Who was the oldest man mentioned in the Bible?
Beatrice.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I did too. He just beat me to it.
Who was the oldest man mentioned in the Bible?
Methuselah.
A. Noah. B. Abraham. C. Methuselah. D. Moses.
Methuselah,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what Bear Truth. He knows. He was his neighbor.
Hey, did you hear how quick he was on that too?
Yeah, he knows old men.
David Devine, good to see you.
Hey, David,
Tennessee Ridge Runner, good to see you.
if you want to
You
come
know,
up,
Methuselah lived to be about 900 and some years, if I could remember correctly.
Well, that is the bonus question. How old was Methuselah? Methuselah was the oldest. How old was he?
I could
979.
No.
Really close.
900.
I'm gonna say 930 or 940, somewhere along in that area.
getting warmer.
That's probably like
969.
Ooh, did you hear Bushcraft?
What was your answer, Bushcraft?
948. That's what Ginger Ninja said.
What was your answer, Bushcraft?
969.
969 years old.
Wow.
He was the
Just
oldest.
imagine.
Yeah.
Just imagine living that long.
Okay, you guys ready for number 2? What did God change Jacob's name to? What did God change Jacob's name to? A. Esau. B. Joseph. C. Israel. Or D. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
I don't know, but I like
I did that
B.
last night.
Tennessee Ridge Runner, you not in this. Back up.
Tennessee Ridge Runner had a good answer for the last question.
Yeah, he did.
It was C, I believe.
Israel. Yeah, God changed Jacob's name to Israel.
La, 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 la,
Didn't
la.
he have another name though?
Jingleheimer Schmidt. Yeah.
Wasn't there another one though?
Yeah, he had a last name.
I thought he changed it twice.
Sorry.
Yeah, God changed a lot of people's names. He changed Abrams to Abraham. He changed Saul to Paul. He changed Jacob to Israel.
I know my daddy had quite a few names for me coming up.
Yeah, we can't mention him on this channel.
Hey, Ark Wild Man, good to see you.
Hey, Mark Wild Man. If you want the link, let us know.
Okay, 3 more. What was the last plague God caused to come against Egypt? What was the last plague God caused to come against Egypt? A, he turned the Nile to blood. B, the death of all the Egyptian firstborn of every house. C, a plague of hail. Or D, he caused this nation to forever have a limp in their step, often referred to as walking like an Egyptian.
Really?
That explains Poor Truth Walk.
No, mine's called the Walmart Walk.
Yeah, firstborn sons.
Yeah, the death of all the Egyptian firstborn sons.
Mhm.
Now, bonus question: How did the Israelites prevent the death angel from hitting their house and taking their firstborn? Anybody can.
Blood of a goat over the doorway.
Yeah, the blood of the lamb over the door. Very good.
You only got half, Bear Troop. You said goat. It was a lamb.
Yeah, but
ain't no but.
Goat. No, wait a minute. Now I said goat because I was thinking of you. I meant lamb.
Lamb.
Yeah, that's where Passover comes from, right? The Passover.
Yeah.
So the death angel would pass over their house. Okay, I got this one has some bonuses attached to it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, what body of water
Hey.
did God divide other than the Red Sea? What body of water did God divide other than the Red Sea?
I'm out of this one.
A, the Black Sea. B, the Nile River. C, the Jordan River. D, Sea of Galilee.
Why do I want to say Jordan?
Air
And
Jordan.
I have no idea.
I'll say Black Sea.
Air Jordan.
What body of water did God divide other than the Red Sea? The Black Sea, A, the Nile River, B, the Jordan River, C, or the Sea of Galilee, D.
It's either C or D. I'm going to stay with C. Final answer. Okay.
Correct answer is C, the Jordan River.
Hot dog.
Now, bonus time. Who was the Israelite who, this happened twice. The Jordan River was parted twice in the Bible.
Oh, really?
Who were the Israelites who led the Israelites through the Jordan River both times? Who was it?
Joshua.
Two different people.
Joshua.
Moses' two sons.
Yeah.
Joshua is one.
Was it Ishmael?
Vineyard Dad's got it.
I don't know the other one.
It was Joshua and Elijah.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people don't remember that.
Now I remember Elijah making a iron float.
Yeah, that's in the Bible. Yep. Okay, the last one's not really a multiple choice question. The last one is a riddle.
Oh man, this one.
Okay, you guys ready for a riddle?
Trust, clean your ears out.
Okay. Samson proposed a riddle to the Philistines.
Oh, yeah.
And here is that riddle. Out of the eater came something to eat, and out of the strong came something sweet. What was the answer to his riddle?
Honey.
Out of the eater came something to eat, and out of the strong came something sweet.
Buttermilk.
It wasn't trust, it's sour.
I'm spicy. Get it right.
You know, Bear
Yep.
had that because he's a bear.
Yeah.
Okay, I was waiting for this.
That's why I couldn't answer correctly because Bear Truth got it right off the bat.
KK got the complete answer.
Oh,
It was
It was
the honey he
the
found
honey.
and the lion he killed.
Where'd he go,
Yeah.
KK?
Impressive, KK.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Samson was attacked by a lion. He killed it with his bare hands. And then when he came back later, he saw the lion carcass, and bees had made a nest inside this carcass, and it was full of honey. So he looked in and he ate that honey.
I knew it was honey.
Pretty cool.
And then his ever so faithful Philistine wife gave the answer to the Philistines, which put Samson into a rage, and he tied torches to foxes' tails and turned them loose in the Philistines' field and burnt them all up. And then Philistines didn't like him much after that.
Dun, dun, dun.
Back in a minute.
and we were talking about honey on pizza earlier.
Honey on pizza?
Yeah,
No.
Bigfoot mentioned it earlier when we were back.
This is the actual answer that the Philistines gave Samson for what is sweeter than honey and what is stronger than a lion. Trey gets 36,000 bonus points, which are for bragging rights only.
Redeemed at Bushcraft and Trust in God.
Trey gets 36,000 bonus points, and KK gets 36,001 bonus points.
Right.
And Bunky gets 40,000 just because she's Bunky.
Oh, and by the way, for the winners from a couple of weeks ago with the Aber Road and the patches, we have not sent them out yet because we're waiting on some to email us in, but I'm going to get who did email us on Tuesday. I'm going to get those mailed out to everybody. But we're still waiting. So someone took their winnings and gave it to someone else, but we haven't got that someone else's to get where we need to send them. So I'm going to go ahead and just send them out Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay. You can help me Monday.
Yeah. So Samson was a Nazarene, but they say, can anything good come from Nazareth? That's what they said about Jesus, right?
Yes, they did. Yeah.
All right. That was impressive. The riddle, I didn't. Well, I should have never doubted, but
Yeah, don't be a Thomas.
nobody fell for my super tricky answers. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt or Walk Like an Egyptian. I thought I had that one.
Really?
If Blake would have been in the background walking like an Egyptian, she might have thrown somebody off.
It's true. Yeah, we could have done that.
I mean, you want to do it now with
Yeah.
your baggy sweatshirt.
Okay. One bonus point.
One,
Who sung that song, Walk Like an Egyptian?
the Bengals.
The Bengals.
Yeah, sorry, I got excited and how to say it. Walk like.
You get one bonus point.
Okay, yay. What do I get?
You get everybody's bonus points. You can spend them at beartruth.com.
I know what I got. We got the grill and the blower thingy. That thing goes 200 miles per hour.
200-mile-an-hour blower. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, time to hook it up to the skateboard.
It's a handheld tropical storm.
You know,
If you saw our yard with our trees and the great needling that happens every year, you would know why we need this.
Oh, yeah.
you need to get one of those safety harnesses and put it on Lakeberry in case she uses it while you're at work. You know you're going to come back. She can be flying up there with the pine trees.
This answer to this question that Ted
will work.
I don't go to Walmart. That's how I do that.
It would part the crowds, though.
Remember that time you asked me to go, and I'm like, no.
You're like, why?
Why?
Yeah,
Wow.
She only goes to store to have Al 5.
And by the way, Jeff, you were
Can you
wrong.
click on all those? Say thank
About
you.
what?
The
Oh,
phone cake,
oh.
it's
Go
basically
what?
a big biscuit.
Thank you for blessing others with membership, Crazy Irish. And
Well, what in the world do you think? I can't even think. Old time. I've been hanging around trust too long.
Don't be blaming me, boy.
And a hoe cake
Yeah.
is made out of cornmeal.
Oh, no, no.
This comes from somebody that lives really close to you.
And thank you, Jonathan Taylor, again. And thanks to all of our moderators, too, who keep track clean and safe. And, ooh, we got a special guest. Hello, Mom and Dad.
Clink, 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 clink.
Hiya, Mom and Dad.
We just got done with the Bible trivia, and if my mom's in here and the Nut House just got in here, we need to give my mom a special treat on National Yarn Day. And we're going to put the...
Now you remember it's National I Love Yarn Day.
Because I watch your shorts. I love
4 days later.
At least you watched it.
this link is for the Nut House. Not that I want to put him on the spot, but, you know, if we could just come up here and say hi to my mom and give her a giggle, she would make her night. Sorry.
Well, you need to have your mom up here too, and then he can say hello to her, and we can hear, and then he can ask her if she loves nuts.
And also and Mom, if you want to grab the link, also for National Yarn Day and for my mom, I gotta show you guys something she made me.
Yeah, that was awesome too.
This is really cool.
Bushcraft, me and her gonna have to talk.
It's an update. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Hi, Peanut. My mom made me this awesome, beautiful bag.
Look at all the nuts that are holding that bag.
And yeah, so she made this awesome bag. And then in the bag is my puss. Isn't he cute?
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, and he can travel like this.
What'd you call him?
How many legs does he have?
Ah, you made me ink.
You got her excited. She inked.
She scored 2 bags of yarn in Pulteney, in Vermont at a wide sale. Sweet. That's awesome. That
Hey,
must
Lakes
be
Mom.
good. So Ronald there in chat, that's my stepdad, and my mom uses his thingy, but it could be both of them. So hey, Mom, Peanut's up here. Say hi to Peanut.
He's the Monopoly guy.
So Mom, I told you that you
Mandela
could
version too.
Which one's your mom in the chat?
right there.
Ronald.
Oh, hey, what's up? How's it going? Good to see you.
Well, I knew a girl named Ralph.
Yeah.
Her name is Ron. Was she going by Ronald?
No, it's my stepdad. They share the same thing because my mom forgets to charge her devices and she forgets her passwords.
Thank you, Mayor. Thanks for being here.
Kind of like me.
Hey, nice to meet you, Lakes Mom.
Peanut, you got to do your laugh.
Oh.
No. I think it's his laugh that like when his tummy laugh.
He gets a belly laugh. Yeah.
He does. Peanut, you have a belly laugh that everyone adores.
Yeah, it's got to be natural though. It's
Yeah, I can't fake it. I something has to make me laugh.
Yeah, there you go. Like for it to pop up there. Hey, Peanut, love your laugh. See, I told you.
Mhm.
And it's a good night and an honor for my mom to pop in here. Huh?
Heck yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Now I know which one is her. Like before,
Yeah. So now if you ever see that name in there, you'll know it's most likely her.
Yep, and then we all have to behave because we'll get in trouble.
Okay, and she's going to tell you that her name is Rose.
Her name is Rose. Oh, right. Hey, Rose.
Yeah. Yeah, and she lives in a rosy yarn world.
Oh, now I'm thinking of that song that has Rose in the name of it.
There's a song with Rose.
Yeah, Seal sings it.
Who does?
I think it's Seal sings it.
Kiss from a Rose.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Do you know that song, Peanut?
Oh, I haven't heard of that before.
Me either.
You haven't heard Kiss from a Rose?
Kiss
Hey,
from
Mike.
a Rose.
Oh, it's from Seal. Okay, you need to come next week when the mom shows up again, and you better know how to sing it because you're going to sing it to her.
Well, there is a Rose in Texas that there's a song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yellow Rose,
Yeah,
Texas, by
Rose,
Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
So how you doing, Peanut?
I'm doing good. We just came back from going out to Walmart. We had to get some water and stuff.
How did you part the crowds?
How did I? Oh, it wasn't too bad actually. It's pretty empty in there right now.
He ate a bunch of beans.
We just had Bible trivia, and there was a joke in there in the chat about how do you part the crowds in Walmart? Yeah.
Did you see Jeff? Jeff, hey, what's up, Jeff? How's it going?
What's up?
All right. What's up?
2 arcs. If the 2 arcs want the link, we have 2 arcs in the chat, and I
Oh,
still.
Roy Rogers.
Oh, that's a sign there.
Now, if one of them weren't in here, though, they'd be the Lost Ark.
Hey,
Ooh. Or if they could work out an agreement between them, there would be the covenant of the arcs.
That's true. Of the arcs, plural. Yep.
The orcs.
oh man, y'all on
One
the
of See, one would build the ark, and the other one would put the electric
Or-
stuff in it.
If they got together, it may be shocking, so it costs an arc.
Interesting.
Oh, an arc flash. Yeah.
We went there.
Yeah, you had one of those on your hands. That was scary stuff.
Yeah, no, they're bad.
Yeah, your hands were like got microwave from the inside out.
Oh,
Yeah, at work. It was not good. And it wasn't his doing. He was inspecting somebody else's work. You know, there is another loss of arc.
very funny, crazy.
This yard has a loss of an arc and a lighthouse crow's nest.
Oh, come on.
I know.
Appreciate that very much, Tennessee Ridge Runner.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
What did he say?
Heavenly Father God, I ask special prayer for Lake and Bigfoot. Father, both are very loving, beautiful, and God-fearing. Father, I ask that you give them healing and comfort in Jesus' name. Amen to that.
Amen. Thank you.
Arc Livens, I'm Arc Flash. That stuff ain't no bueno.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that.
I had a 480 volt 600 amp service 3-phase blow up in my hands, and it was like my fingers look like hot dogs if you put them in the microwave for about 3 minutes.
Yep.
You had to go to actually it's when I was in Ohio. Had to go to the OSU burn unit, and then you're in there and you're hurting and you're feeling sorry for yourself, and you look over and you see a kid who's got his whole face burnt, and you're like, I'm not bad. Those are some phenomenal doctors at Ohio State University.
Yeah. I remember that when you
Just slap some butter on it, you'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, Mom.
Get off.
We got out of there. People were so rude and they didn't even cover their mouths. Oh, yuck. It's that season too.
That's true.
Yeah.
What season?
The coughing and the stuff, not just the thing, but like colds and flus and
It's the normal thing that happens.
Yeah.
and all the kids are icky and sticky in school and wiping their noses and coming home and spreading things. And,
Oh, so you're saying you're going to have symptoms starting tomorrow then?
no. Well, I mean, I was going to invite you over for eggplant parmesan, but being you've been over there with all the coughing and sneezing, I don't know. Just kidding. If y'all want to, you can.
Dun,
My
dun, dun.
brother's an MD that works in the burn unit at the Children's Hospital. Don't know how he does it. I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah.
That is tough.
Tough job.
Got hit.
Yeah.
Because the children are innocent. That's how he can do it. He just reasons they are innocent all the time.
And they deserve the best care, so somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We're in a bubble suit.
I asked
those ones where you pop it.
you would just pop it.
yeah, there'll be a little woohoo. Pop, pop.
Mom, you love my friend Gloria. You would love Grace Johnson. And she says, yeah, put her in a bubble suit. Come on over and have some eggplant parmesan.
Slap my nuts.
Wow, Beatrice, come on now.
No, that wasn't me.
How could you?
Oh, goodness. So, Peanut, how you feeling?
I'm doing better. I think my cough is getting a little bit better.
Good.
Maester, how are you doing?
Well, good. I was just kind of, you're never quite this quiet.
Oh, yeah.
We put him on the spot.
Yeah, we did.
I guess.
He
I
wasn't
don't know. I'm
prepared.
not sure. It's been like a long week, couple weeks for me.
Yeah. You still tired too?
I can't. It's hard for me to sleep at night, like we were talking about.
Yeah. And we stayed up late last night, huh?
Yeah, pretty. You just stayed up really late. And
He's like, okay, you're tired. You need to go to bed.
Yeah, it was funny. Thanks for coming too, because I know it's late for you guys back there. Really
Yeah. Well, thank you. Eggplant parmesan. Oh, well, thank you, Mom. You're a good cook too.
That's your answer. She'll be over.
Yeah, that and meatloaf. She's like, one day they were over, and I'm like, well, you guys want to stay over for dinner? And they're like, no, we got to go home, da 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 da. And I'm like, we're having meatloaf. My mom's like, bam, on the table. She goes, oh, we're staying. Giggle.
I'll say this for Cross because he'll probably say it anyway. You need to put jalapenos in your meatloaf.
Yep. You got to have it spicy.
Whoa, I've never tried that. I would love meatloaf too.
I'm telling you.
Okay. Arc
You know
living.
that the cowboy candy relish that I gave you? You put that on top of your meatloaf.
Ooh.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Bigfoot has to stretch his legs. Oh, and you have a question. Bigfoot, from, is that Kentucky Moon? It's KY Moon. I think it's Kentucky, right? Okay.
KY Moon.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
That'll take care of the Ring of Fire.
What tribe are the Palestinians from? I read that no other Arab country wants them. Do you have any background on this?
The Palestinians aren't from one of the tribes of Israel.
Ishmael, maybe?
No.
Could be. Vineyard Dad, he's in the chat. He could probably answer that.
No, you always
He only knows about Vikings.
What tribe the Palestinians are from?
Yeah, it's not necessarily a tribe of Israel. It's they date back. That's the Philistines.
Yeah, Philistines, 12th century.
Right. They just didn't know if there was like a tribe.
But yeah,
the Philistines are the Philistines.
She made a good point. That nobody wants them. A lot of that there's truth to that. That they weren't really accepted in a lot of places, and that's not even been that long ago. But there is truth to that.
Right. Okay. Well, Kentucky Moon, not KY Moon, says, "Wow, thank you so much."
Egypt.
KY Moon is funnier though. And what's moon? Moon has a whole other connotation in itself. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, my face is feeling a little hot now.
That's a whole other moon, right? And like,
Josh, were they from Esau too? I mean, the Palestinians. And it's possible.
Yeah, that'll be a no. That was good. I don't know.
Used to be a southern coast off of Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
They were from the mailman. Like they're like
Just like
Well, at least you don't have Jelly in there as a nickname.
Please don't change your name. I get a bit airheaded sometimes, especially when I've had so much fresh air outside today. It's been a very long day, and I'm pretty sure I thought it was Kentucky, but I was just having a moment. But thank you for the giggle.
Don't worry, I'll say something about the next name too. So
I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah, you're still thinking about the moon. We know, Bertrand.
I'm still thinking of you as DP, Jeff.
Mom thinks
Right? What?
Mom thinks you're all fine.
That was his name before. They just told me that the other day. His name was DP back in the day. I would totally keep that, man. You should own that. Hell yeah, DP.
How long did you have that name for, Jeff?
I still got
it. He still got
Uh,
it. He still got it.
so funny. I'm like the only human up here. I've got bushy trees and
An eagle.
I got some Georgia bulldogs, and I'm up here with a Monopoly man who calls himself Peanut. And
that's the Mandela one.
Right? Exactly.
yeah. I got Jason Voorhees and Eagle Bear.
Yeah, we got Quiet Riot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, quite right.
I can't remember his name now.
We're not gonna take it.
Mental Mikey.
Oh, okay.
Mental Mikey.
You know, I was thinking that song too. We're not going to take it, but that's actually not quite right though. That's,
No,
Bang your head.
They played it.
Same thing though. Both our minds went to
Yeah, it wasn't original.
Blake, did you ask Bigfoot that riddle?
What riddle? I probably forgot.
All right, hang on.
The area, that Gaza area for the Palestinians, that was Canaan. It's possible they were descendants of the Canaanites. I can't say that for sure though.
Oh yeah. Canaanites, it's kind of like another thing, Philistine or something, huh?
Right.
I think they're descendants of the tribe of Spam.
We have another question, and this time it's from Ark Living.
Oh boy.
Nobody wants them.
Okay.
He's the one supposed to be answering the questions.
Yeah.
And I got one
and
after.
Dad didn't exactly get along from the big
Yeah.
Getting. He wrote Big Getting.
Big gaining.
I
As
know.
opposed to the small gaining.
True.
But if you get into the Pripica, a bit Esau and Jacob, when Esau sold his birthright for a bowl of soup. Oh, that was so bad.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Where had Esau been?
I don't know.
Hunting. Yeah, and that story too, like, wasn't it? They were the two that when he was in the womb, his brother had a hold of his wheel. Yes, that. Oh boy.
That better been some really good soup or whatever you had. Probably some gruel or
Oh,
something.
Meadows potato soup.
hey
Yes.
Mom, at Miss Allie saying "mwah mwah." Apparently, Allie's been snooping in here too. Yeah. So, what you guys think?
Oh, now you want us to think?
I know, right?
Not multiple choice now? Jeez.
Okay,
What is this? The Spanish Inquisition? No.
I don't know. I got free parking, so I'm just going to sit over here and.
What did you guys talk about earlier? I missed the whole thing.
Bible.
yeah, we talked about Israel, and then we had a chit chat, and then we played Bible trivia.
Oh darn it! That was always fun.
It
But
is fun.
but I learned from Bush though. You always have to ask Grape Jams what the answer is.
Yeah, yeah. And her hubby, Vin, your dad, and all the kids were in here tonight too.
Yeah.
Well, one
Oh, right
kid, yeah, one's an adult now. Hey, Sniffer.
And we learned that the oldest person in the Bible is only 5 years older than Bare Truth.
Yes.
Not by much. You're right.
And we learned that wildlife likes to call bear a fossil.
And I added petrified to it.
You have petrified wood? What?
Lake has wood on their money. All the pine cones.
It's the snow. It's that blower. Yeah, that 200 watt. It's actually not that loud. Either that or I'm getting deafer.
You giblet head.
Now you got Bigfoot in his chair laughing his butt off. The oldest man in the Bible died before his dad.
What's the oldest guy? Was that Methuselah or Adam?
Yeah, 996.
No, 69.
69.
Yeah.
And if you actually play with the numbers, it's the number of man.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Lay.
Yeah.
Something just caught my eye. You looked toward Bush over there when he said 69, and you said, "Oh, okay."
Oh no, I was talking to Bigfoot over here, so I was looking over there.
Well, Bare Truth, you are below him.
This is where, just like at 101s, it goes south.
Go south on 101s. On mine, we talk about food.
Oh Lord.
Well, it is National Dessert Day. I don't know if that's
Here
still
we go.
appropriate. I don't know if that's appropriate right now or not.
Oh, good.
Who's got a dirty mind?
I don't know.
Oh,
Me
Bushcraft
personally, I like
talking about the
cheesecake.
number. You know, we're talking about
I
a
said-
number. And
969. So you're all wrong.
yeah,
Oh, 969. Well, 69 is in there
he
somewhere,
did 69 9 times.
right?
Looks like, yeah, I am turning a little red, I think.
So some Monopoly guy is from California. Explain that
Oh,
phonics math to us for 969.
thank you very much, Vineyard Dad. Thank you, Vineyard Checks family and Vineyard Dad.
Carry the one, divide by the power of X.
That's awesome.
You're
and
welcome.
multiply by an imaginary number. That's how you get to 69.
So 9 plus 9 plus 6 is 24 equals 6.
But in numerology though, like that kind of stuff, it'd be like 9 times
It's
or
969, no, not 996.
Right, it's 969.
So it'd be 9 plus 6 plus 9.
well, 9 plus 9 would equal 9, I guess. Yeah.
Who's doing Common
9
Core?
plus 6 plus 9
Yeah,
is
really.
Which comes to the square root of 33.
Or 33. That's funny.
and not bushcraft. Bigfoot's just thinking, where's the pie?
3.1415927.
There you go.
I heard 27.
That's how big the slices of his cheesecake pie he wants.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah,
Well,
3.14.
Goodness. 77. Methuselah and
Oh, Methuselah.
Noah's grandpa, but he did not have a ticket on the ark.
But he was invited and refused.
Mm.
He said, no, I'll just swim for it.
I'm going to stay here and eat these berries.
Yep.
According to the updated Noah movie. Not.
Were the Canaanites come from someone on the ark? I was like, was that they descended from someone from there? Like Shem or something?
Are you listening? Are you not listening to your questions out here?
Oh.
Are you watching Michigan? He missed some of it earlier.
It's not a game. Turn it off. You ain't missing anything.
Sorry.
Hey, Bigfoot, Ryan Hall's got COVID.
What?
Ryan Hall's got COVID.
All right. Peanut had a question.
On the Bigfoot, on the ark, are the Canaanites related to someone from the ark?
Well, they have to be.
They have to be if they made it.
They're the only ones left.
Yeah.
Go boy.
Ask Bigfoot when the big game is.
When's the big game?
November.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh, it's the only game that counts for college.
For this year.
Michigan versus Ohio?
Yeah.
And in Ann Arbor this year, but underneath my sweatshirt, I've got Go Blue.
That's just the game they see who plays Georgia. That's the pre-game.
No, it's not what. It's the game to see who gets beat by Georgia.
There you go. Nah, it's anything can happen.
I know it ain't gonna be the Cowboys.
Good. So what's up?
They won't make it to play Georgia.
So that's the Ohio State bullseyes, right, Bush?
Do what?
The Ohio State bullseyes. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That's the joke. I'm over here just reading chat.
Yeah, every Saturday I get asked about how come you're not home watching the Buckeyes. I don't say anything because if I say I'm not a Buckeyes fan,
Oh yeah.
that's bad.
That's sacrilegious in Ohio.
Yeah.
We have a Buckeye in the refrigerator.
Yeah, good thing you're not in Ohio, huh?
What the heck is a Buckeye anyway?
Yeah.
Well, there's two parts of it. There's the candy and there's an actual nut.
It's a nut? No way.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's a poisonous nut though.
Teresa D says go dogs.
Go Dogs.
Hey Teresa D.
Georgia Bulldogs.
Hey, go dogs. There we go. Hey, Jerry Lee, we're not talking about those events.
Oh,
They got scalped.
It's too soon, Jerry. It's too soon.
TH2's in here.
Dang
I
it, Jerry.
know he's a buck nut, but I'm just saying he says screw the blue.
I still love them.
All right, so Bigfoot and our nephew are Michigan fans, and they're the only ones in the family that are Michigan fans.
Oh, is Bigfoot from Michigan?
Huh?
Is Bigfoot from Michigan?
No, he's from Ohio, born and
Oh
bred.
no!
That's why he's not allowed back in Ohio.
Oh man.
He's got to get a permit to go to Ohio.
I don't know you people.
He sneaks in.
You're right.
But-
Sneaks in with a disguise. He's got like the glasses with the big nose and mustache.
Hey, random fact for you guys. Did you know Ohio has more astronauts than any other state? Yeah, people
True
want to
story.
get out of Ohio so bad that they're leaving the planet.
They're a bunch of space
Really?
cases.
Wow.
That explains where the alien flying saucer's at. It's still in Hangar 1.
Explains a lot.
Flying out of
Right.
Ohio.
Finally, it's all coming together.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, I'll ask it for you, TH2. Hey, Bigfoot, TH2 has a question for you.
Wolverines.
You have two nuts, one salty and one isn't. Which one do you put in your mouth? Hey, I'm asking for TH2. He's embarrassed. He doesn't want to accept it.
I'm not playing your silly game.
There's your answer, TH2.
Okay, well, here's a fun fact if it's right. Did you know Ohio builds less rockets than any other state?
Hmm.
Josh?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he didn't know that. They also didn't.
You mean Arkansas builds more rockets than Ohio does?
Oh, trust me, they make squirrel everything stuff.
Really? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. I hate squirrels.
Oh,
Yeah, they're always after your nuts, huh?
Exactly.
yeah. Well, because so you would eat them then, right? Maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. I just wouldn't eat nuts because then it'd be, killing
But
animals.
I thought you did like nuts. Though.
I do, actually. Don't tell anyone though.
Okay, we won't tell anybody. Just everybody here,
Right?
right?
Well, they'll tell a friend, and they'll tell two friends, and they'll tell two friends.
I can't get my fat fingers to work right. Is that where moon pies come from? Oh boy.
We built a pile of defense munitions. Homie.
Have y'all saw where pumpkin pies come from?
Nuh-uh. Where do they come from, Jeff?
It comes from a great big pumpkin sitting on the toilet reading the newspaper.
Oh yeah, I think I used to be that before. Funny.
Oh boy.
Last time on Bear Truth Show, he admitted they still had got the newspaper.
No, we don't have newspaper around here.
You know, it's illegal to fish for whales in Ohio.
Did you also know, and it is against the law to shoot a whale from a moving car in California? That is in the law book.
Well,
You can find those on Amazon along with the Sasquatch poop.
Aren't the seven dwarfs? Oh, hold on. Sounds like West Virginia. Nuts. Aren't the seven dwarfs from Ohio?
That's what they say.
Did you ever hear that? The seven dwarfs are maybe from Ohio?
My wife was from New York City.
Wait a minute, I thought they was up around Detroit.
West Virginia.
I'll just.
Actually, I think they're from Pennsylvania because they were miners. So
How come I'm the only human up here tonight?
Well, you're not really human either because you're a fairy.
well, if I showed my face, everybody get nightmares tonight, and then would be able to sleep. Then they'll miss the Joyful Noise and the Bigfoot Dig Deeper show tomorrow morning, and everybody blame me for scaring them, keeping up all night. So
There you go.
I say we go see Wild Man one day. He's about an hour and a half. Yeah, we talk about that all the time, actually. But if we go there, we would have to go see you or meet there.
are you happy?
Oh, are you golfing? Are you
No.
vacuuming? Are you vacuuming the desert?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cleaned up
He's
somehow.
he's raking your yard after you blew all the pine needles off it.
Mhm. It's so funny. Goodness.
I'm vacuuming the desert.
Who is Maryland?
So, what did anyone do anything interesting today?
Yeah, I watched it get dark.
You watched it get
Oh, how about this? Did anybody see the eclipse?
Yeah, I
no?
watched it get dark.
You?
No, I slept through it. I didn't wake up.
It got colder.
I'm sorry.
I inspected the backside of my eyelids.
That's my fault. All right.
Oh no, that's not your fault. I just forgot about it.
Hey, the Lake Furry shoes.
No,
That's
you didn't.
cabbages, baby.
Nice. Good for your corns.
And when you get done walking around in your cabbages, if you get a hemorrhoid, you can put them on your butt.
Oh, she's walking like an Egyptian.
That's
You
so
see it in
weird.
the shadow.
Delma, Chris, I watched it rain all day. Well, some people aren't getting rain, but I hope you enjoyed it, like your day. Because sometimes, I don't know, you can sit in the house or find something to do, and the rain can be so like cleansing. And
I
a
agree.
rainy day can be a good day.
I love rain, actually.
It's
Yeah.
misty all day.
What?
Misty.
It was
It
misty.
didn't really
there?
rain. Just that mist.
I like it when it's cold. I don't like it when it's hot, though. Like hot rain.
The hot rain.
Yeah, like in Texas, it gets really hot. You know,
Yeah. How does Bigfoot? How does a Bigfoot meant a fairy?
Me,
Right?
I think they meant to say meet a fairy.
How does a Bigfoot meet a fairy?
Sleeps under the bridge.
Yeah, well, I just sent out some pheromones and did some weird calling, and he just came all the way from Ohio to the Adirondacks.
like the Bigfoot mating call.
Yeah.
Let's hear what that sounds like, actually.
Timber app.
Okay. Can we just stop here for a minute? That's
Light a match.
Billy, who peed?
yeah.
Hey,
Um,
Lake, just to let you know, I know you missed this eclipse, but scheduled to come down to Texas on April 8th of next year because we're going to have a full lunar eclipse. It's going to be it's going to be a total.
All right.
a lunar eclipse.
Well, lunar, I don't know. Do they call it when the moon blocks the sun? It's a lunar eclipse, right? Or is it a solar eclipse? I don't know.
When you're talking about it, it'll be a full solar eclipse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, April 8th.
So, yeah, April the 8th of next year, yeah.
So solar eclipse, sorry. My
I
bad.
forget which one's which. Which is the one?
I'm still confused because somebody mentioned moon earlier, so, you know.
Okay, so a solar eclipse is when it's the sun, and the lunar eclipse is when it's the moon.
Oh.
In a lunar eclipse, you can't see the moon. And then in a solar eclipse, you can't see the sun.
Right. So I've gotten both on videos. They're in somewhere in my mess of videos. I haven't put all my videos back up yet, though.
But you haven't seen when you see it in Texas.
What, your full moon?
And then I can show you how to really fish.
Fishing in Texas. Do you got enough water?
Oh, we got tons. We got the largest freaking reservoir.
Yeah.
And it's not man-made, it's a natural reservoir.
Natural.
Yep.
So Wild Wind, Ark Wild Man's son, got a wild hog last night. So he was up making sausage last night. How cool is that?
Ooh.
Yeah. I'll tell you, if anyone is not subscribed to Ark Wild Man, he can cook up some grub, let me tell you.
It always looks good. Whenever I turn into his channel, it always looks like so like tasty.
And you're talking about Ark Wildman, because he plays with fire. The
Yeah.
other Ark just plays with electricity.
Yeah, he knows how to play with fire. Yeah. So I dropped
When
his
it's
channel.
changed.
No TH2.
I'm gonna drop off everybody's links. So unless there's anything you guys want to chit chat about, we'll probably end it here soon. So I can go.
No.
I gotta go get cleaned up.
Wait. You got to mention Joyful Noise, and
I
you got to
will.
mention Dig Deeper. I'm just
I will.
reminding you because I don't want you to forget it because you want to rush out.
I know.
Well, just want to make sure you cover it because Bigfoot was supposed to do it, and I know he's probably asleep on his recliner by
No,
now.
he better not be because we got seasoning to do.
What's your temperature up there?
What's our temperature right now?
Yeah.
I'll drop more channel links in a minute. It's actually 47 degrees and feels like 47 degrees.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, the colder it is, the longer you have to. That first burn.
Yeah,
you
we
have to
got
turn
it.
all that stuff off.
We got to do it at least 5 times for our area, at least.
Yeah.
It should be good at 5. And that's the people, like the makers of it. So
Yeah.
it should be good. Hey, Super Dave, have some more pie, crazy. Everybody's watching your pie.
I'm here for fireworks. At least I hope for fireworks.
I'm gonna have to try that recipe. Crazy Irish did.
It looked real good, didn't it?
Yeah.
What recipe for, Jeff?
Apple pie, cobbler.
Oh, cobbler pie. Okay, right on.
Cobbler pie. No, cobbler.
So I got the Nut House and I got Park Wild Man.
Thank you, Lake.
Well, thank you.
It's apple sonker.
And y'all, Wildlife has a channel too. Just saying. Actually, would you help me post some links? You're over there eating Squatch candy. You didn't. I do have to say, you didn't bring the whole jar over this time. I just got that jar, and he's been in it. Swedish apple pie. That's right.
Sounds good.
Hey, Peanut,
Oh, it looks good too.
you just gonna sit there and stare at your nuts all day?
Absolutely.
Crazy, aren't you supposed to be watching your sugar?
Oh, good night, Mom. Stay sweet too. I love you.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom. Sorry, Peanut. Crazy made me do it.
What's Swedish apple pie? Is that the kind of have like the crumbles on it, or is it have like the
You're
crisscross?
gonna have to go watch the video.
Yeah.
The YouTube star.
I'm gonna drop Crazy Irish's link here so that way.
I'll go watch it later.
Oh, TH2's in there doing stuff. See? Why am I up here doing stuff when TH2's in there?
He's been slacking, that's why.
Slack lacking.
Yeah.
There.
Is Art? Yeah. How's Little Pickle doing? I bet she's getting big.
I know. I miss Little Pickle.
Yeah.
I miss the whole family.
Munching down on them pickles.
Allie. Oh, Allie and I. Okay, so when we went up to Ohio, we bought pickles for the trip because we love pickles, especially those little dill ones.
Oh, I got a good story for you.
And we forgot the jars at home, and we get into the cooler, into the truck, and I'm like, I want a pickle with my sandwich, and I'm like, I forgot the pickles in the fridge. And we both wanted to cry. Yeah.
Well, those little packs that you tear open in there. There's, well, the ones I got was a spicy pickle.
Yeah.
It's little chunks. Well, I got them when my brakes went out, and I took it to the shop, and I forgot it. It was open in the truck. I got in there, and I'm like, what is that smell? And I couldn't figure it out. And about a week later, I found it in the package, and I was like, "Oh, that's what it is."
But, I got one at the top at. The other day, I got out there burning part of my burn pile out there, and I did not know it, but they be a skunk den in there, and I found it. The whole neighborhood smelt it.
Did it spray you, Jeff?
That was a spray and the pray day. Yeah.
Not called Wickles. What the heck?
Like pray. Next time you're out of pickles like that, go to the convenience store and get some Chinese candies.
Oh, they got some called Wickles. Okay, Wicked Pickles. They're the spicy ones. I can't do spicy, Trust.
No, the Chinese candy isn't spicy; it's sour.
Oh, I don't like sour stuff. I rather eat I do love wasabi.
That's
Do you like
disgusting.
horseradish?
I love wasabi. I absolutely love wasabi.
Do you
What's
like
hobby with you?
I absolutely love horseradish, and we want to grow it. Yes.
Yeah,
Horseradish is good.
yeah, it's good when you mix it with French dressing.
Oh man,
Get cheese chunks in it. It's really good.
Chinese
give me goosebumps.
Is that kind of like the sauce they put on?
No, it's like dried prune seeds
What's it
with a
called?
skin on it and a lot of salt. That's all it
There you
is.
go.
So, in other words, a self-portrait.
Oh,
Amazing picture.
I know, right? Grace, that sounds amazing, actually.
Y'all are weird.
I like if I have anything on my steak, which by the way, I make awesome steak, you shouldn't need anything. But if you want to add anything to my awesome steak, A1's always a good choice.
Oh,
You're right. Good steak is good.
oh man, I unfriend you.
Mushrooms and
Oh yeah, mushrooms.
yeah.
I like using I call it au jus, like from the pan when you cook it.
Bless you.
Cast iron. Yeah, au jus is really good. It's just
Butter's
something.
good, though.
that reminds me of that. There's a video. This guy, his mom makes him. It's Italian lady. She's making spaghetti, and it's sitting on his plate. And he goes in and grabs some ketchup.
Yeah.
Oh, he got thrown out the house.
Yeah.
He got thrown out the house.
Ah,
He kept saying it was a joke. It was a joke, and he's out.
I love Italian food too.
I gotta check these out.
Vertical deers.
Oh yeah, them some vertical deer.
He's looking for their nuts.
Yes, here is the kangaroo in its natural habitat. Look at him. Behold his massive tail. His ferocious feet.
You should check out some of their pecs. Some of them kangaroos, they're like buff. They got muscles like crazy.
Yes, look at them. And their pouches. Don't forget about the pouches.
Hey, Harold, look. That fairy's checking you out.
How you doing?
Man,
How
it's
you
an
doing?
interesting creature for sure.
Yeah, they're so weird looking, huh?
Bee Charming doesn't like them because she thinks they look like large rats.
They do kind of look like rats a little bit,
And Master Splinter.
like Master Splinter.
How you doing?
How you doing? You talking to me? 'Cause I know you're not talking to me.
That's what you find in the rabbit holes.
All right. They do kind of, they do kind of look like rabbits, don't they? Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Love is in the air.
Woohoo!
Come on, baby.
What are we doing?
Get down on it. Come on now, get down on it.
So when they make love, they actually make a ladybug.
Right.
I do remember that. Welcome to the Discovery
Oh
Channel.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Most
Bow
of it.
chicka bow wow.
They go get a snack.
Oh,
Hey, bushcraft.
amazing.
Oh yeah.
Guess
And I'm having
what?
the meat sweats.
It ended up in food again.
No, this is not Lake Fairy's freaking or Bigfoot's grill.
No.
Oh, that's
What's the thing on the left? What is that, like ribs or something? Or what is that?
whatever you want it to be. Just imagine it.
It's gonna be kangaroo. Oh yeah.
you saw those vertical deer. Well, yeah, I had to go somewhere.
Yep.
Crazy Irish says there's some meat candy for y'all.
That's what I'm saying, Grace Johnson.
Probably the tail.
The tail.
No, it can't be the tail. It ain't jumping around.
It's the pouch.
Yeah, could be. I imagine that's just one big muscle.
Jump around, jump up, jump down. Sorry, was my mic on?
Oh, put it all slow, like yeah.
Oh, that's
You got a
Ooh, yeah.
Look at that. He done burnt it already.
you know what's good on beef is Kinder seasoning.
There's a fork and
I love Kinder's prime rib rub and the buttery one.
Butter, thyme,
Battery for sure.
Oh
Butter.
yeah, it's
Butter.
all that butter, thyme.
now jalapeno salt. Mm.
Oh,
I love it when the grizzle gets all sizzled.
the grizzly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good though. You know what I'm talking about? Where it just kind of like melts
Yeah.
in your mouth. You don't have to chew it. It's not grizzly
Yeah.
anymore. It's just like
Yeah.
so good. We need some grizzle
There you
sizzled
go.
on that new grill tomorrow, Bigfoot.
Nice.
And just get some grizzle
I
out
hope
that
y'all
skin
see.
and you open it up.
is that like a pirate knife?
I
It's
hope
left
y'all
hand.
season it up first.
No, this guy's certified. He don't even need a lid.
I don't know. I think my mom left. I was gonna tell her
Yeah.
if they
Yeah.
want the other grill, they can come get it.
What?
But,
Oh, that's good too. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Right?
oh,
It
man.
looks like it's wrapped in bacon.
Now, first thing you got to do on that grill after you get it all seasoned is jalapeno poppers.
No, the first thing that's going on that baby is some meat and veggies.
Jalapeno poppers.
There you go.
Telling you.
Carnivore's delight.
Yep.
It's big enough for us, but we got the 30-inch, right?
Oh, heck yeah. Got a massive amount of mushrooms. I love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. She got to bring out her freaking measuring tape tomorrow and film it.
Mushrooms with
Got to measure, make sure it's 30 inches.
Yeah. So Vineyard Dad says, "Sizzle me, Grizzle, lost me Lucky Charms because of you, Vineyard Dad." I told Grape Gems the other night that because of you, Vineyard Dad, I now have a big box of Lucky Charms waiting for me in the cupboard. Oh, and Mom's still here. Yeah, if you guys want that other grill, you can have it.
She doesn't deliver.
Man, I be done snatched one of them already.
What is that?
I don't know, but it looks good.
I know. It just looks
Pork belly.
amazing.
Maybe pork belly.
Yeah.
Really?
The propane grill. We broke down today and we got a new grill and a blower. So now I've got a blowing grill
I
daddy.
don't know what that is. Can't tell.
You remember the movie in the 70s called Alive, where that soccer team crashed up on the mountain? That's how they cook their freaking food.
Mushrooms and ribs. I've never had that.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
You know what donuts? They're
Oh,
perfect.
Got
man.
them before Homer show.
This is for the vegetarians.
With a nut and donut.
Yeah.
For the vegetarian.
Yeah, with the Skittles decorations on it.
Happy dessert day, everybody. Take a donut.
That's hilarious.
And if you like to make a donation to Peanut, the nut channel, send them a bag of Skittles. You can't buy them there anymore.
Oh,
Mom don't grill.
Oh, there we go. What's
That
that?
way he can
cheesecake?
turn around. He can give out Skittles for free on Halloween to all the kids.
Well, it's a good thing Bigfoot ain't watching this.
I'm gonna assume this is a cheesecake for my
I like the way
imaginary
that
belief.
Strawberries,
like
raspberries.
Imaginary beneficial purposes.
Now those are raspberries, aren't they?
Raspberries and blueberries and strawberries.
Oh, okay. I see where the strawberries are.
Hi, Hi, Dixie. I heard you there.
Hey,
Bless you. I
thank
think
you.
she
Give you
sneezed.
half of it right now.
Hey, it's
Wonderful.
bacon, Trillium.
Hey, Dixie.
Hey,
Hi.
hey. How
Hey,
y'all doing?
How you doing?
I'm okay. Hanging in there.
Hey, Dixie.
Hey, what?
Today we got a new blower. It's one of those billy goat things, and we got one of those grills. That's what is it called again?
Blackwell.
The what?
Like I got.
Blackstone.
The Blackstone. So
Yeah.
now I got myself a blowing grill daddy.
That sounds funny.
So she keeps advertising that Bigfoot blows. What's up with that?
Daddy.
Yeah, I actually blew quite a bit of the yard. It was a lot of fun. It's so much easier.
Mm.
It's still a workout though.
So it's self-propelled.
No.
You could try it out on the first snow.
You know, Bigfoot mentioned, he's like, I wonder if we can blow snow with it. I'm like, that's what the snow blower's for. Jeez.
Yeah, but you can go ahead of him with the blower, and then he can come behind you with the plow.
Hey, a lawnmower works pretty good too.
Look at that cheesecake. It's got a freaking blackhead on it.
Blueberry.
I mean, all you get is one blueberry. That's ridiculous. I want it like all the good blueberries on it with like the sauce.
$32.49 for a slice and a cup of coffee.
Yeah, right.
You guys are gonna have my mom and dad up bacon now.
Yeah.
Well, you know
Be sure
what
to
a
bake
ghost
something.
favorite fruit is, right?
What's that?
Blueberries.
LLC wants to know if you made that bushcraft.
No.
No, it's just he's just showing food.
Is that a dingleberry cake or a pie?
I can't see the point of one blueberry.
I know. I was saying the same thing. Like, why?
Oh, the same thing. Only 2 slices tomato. Come on now.
If you, it's $2 per blueberry. That's why.
Yep.
It's like a BLT around here. Go get a BLT. You get one slice of bacon cut in thirds.
What the heck?
You just got to be nice to the people. They fill it up with bacon.
You get like a quarter pound of freaking bacon on each sandwich.
Yeah, I'm gonna dig
I get probably about 9-10 slices of bacon on my BLTs when I get them
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
from the
He likes you, bushcraft.
Yeah.
Hey, why isn't he grilling the onions? Grill the onions, throw some jalapenos in there.
Because this one's for
No, it
Jack.
ain't.
He
No,
likes
it
to
ain't.
roll
No,
in.
I knew you was going there with that. No, it ain't.
Well, that's probably radish right there.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna make Jeff a onion and mustard sandwich.
Hey, Connie Carlo.
Onion and mustard. Oh my God.
Bubba, you're never too late. But yeah, we talked about Israel, and then we did the Bible trivia, and now we're just being ornery with food.
Man, that's a lot of things.
So buttermilk aioli.
I like a lot of mayo with oregano and Parmesan cheese sometimes. Yeah.
Lettuce,
Tomatoes
tomato,
don't look
and
very
onion.
good though.
I like the aioli too. What? That's really good.
Look, he leaves the cheese out by itself. What, you don't put the cheese on the meat when it was grilling?
He missed the spot.
Yeah, that's what I do. Let it melt.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
you gotta at least let it melt a little bit.
Hey, wait a minute. Why are you assembling it on the counter and not on the bun?
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna put a ton of mayonnaise on it.
Why isn't he wearing
Optical
gloves?
illusion.
See, he didn't wash his hands. Did anybody see him wash his
No,
hands?
he didn't.
And why is it all in slow motion? This is like really
Right.
weird.
It was 2:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, is
It's
that
like eggs in a blanket or something, huh?
is it bacon? Is it bacon wrapped sausages?
Oh,
Probably
something.
jalapenos, stuffed jalapenos with bacon and a drunken chicken.
Yeah, that looks good.
Poppers.
Well, it's his fault. He shouldn't have got drunk.
Man,
Oh, you know it sounds good on that grill tomorrow. We got to get that done tomorrow or tonight.
Pancakes, spam, and
Making bacon pancakes.
there you go. That sounds good.
Food at night. I need a life. Oh, down myself. I'm good.
Hey, when you make your pancakes, like, do you use buttermilk in yours?
Pancakes? Is there any other kind of pancakes than buttermilk pancakes?
You'd be surprised.
No,
Yep, there
no,
is.
ain't doing it.
If you haven't tried it, you can't knock it.
The link's in there,
Imagine.
Bubba, and I dropped it for Arcade earlier too.
I've seen
Imagine the sizzle.
make pancakes with water.
I'm going to be probably having. Actually, I can't have any Lucky Charms before I go to bed.
Those are all the chickens got away from AB.
What? Are they
Raw
real
food.
chickens or are they GMO chickens? Because these
No,
are
this is raw food.
okay.
Make you some Lucky Charm pancakes.
Lucky Charm pancakes. Ooh, you know what? I like fruit. I like banana pancakes.
So
I
awesome.
made peanut butter. I made the peanut butter crunch pancakes before. That was pretty good.
Peanut butter
like-
crunch.
I like the
Yeah.
Hawaiian pancakes with pineapple.
There you go.
This is absolutely true. Wait till it starts bubbling up on top, and it does make for a lighter pancake. I love it.
Or use seltzer water. They'll get real fluffy.
Yeah,
Something carbonated.
I like chicken and gravy on my waffles because we do that up here. It's good.
Yeah.
Yum.
What is that, keto pizza or something?
It's probably a wrap cooked way too much.
Must be a beginner cook.
Oh, Grace Johnson says,
Butternut.
"Lovey, look, it's your
Butternut.
Christmas."
It's a vegetarian pizza.
Yeah.
Or is that salmon like a what do they call those things?
There's
That's
that's a tofu too on there.
Yeah,
too.
I see the tofu. I'm like, ew.
Tofu's good if you get the good stuff and you.
It depends on what she looks like.
Batter it and deep fry it. You'll like it.
Looking like fudgy.
We had a brick oven for making pizza.
You know what's good is you take croissant dough and you lay it in a baking sheet and you cook it. You bring that out and you slap on some cream cheese, you grate some carrots, you put on some fresh broccoli and onion.
Well, now we're doing.
I know.
Some brisket.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the brisket on this one is overcooked though.
Yeah.
Big
Man,
time.
he still doesn't have no gloves on.
Bigfoot, you retired to your chair too soon.
Cochinos.
We've got grilling food up here.
You got stuff in the spring.
Hey, man, cake up here.
It's bushcraft green. That's a brisket.
And that's why you don't put A1 sauce on it. It'll burn the freaking outer crust of it.
We've been just watching
Oh
food.
yeah, birria tacos, baby. I love them.
Oh, you take a yeah.
Is that right?
Onions, fudge.
Yeah, radishes. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an avocado for trust.
No.
Oh yeah, I love avocados.
You have the avocado. I'm allergic to them. I'll take the lime with the coffee.
Really? Yeah.
Lime and cilantro and all that.
Yeah.
Bubba makes a good point. The price in foods these days, that's all the more reason to start growing your garden and start raising your own food.
Oh yeah.
That way you know it's real and you know where it came from and what it was grown in. And
And you better start growing your nuts too, because nuts are going to get expensive.
Crazy, you have a good one. We'll talk at you later.
Bye, Crazy Irish.
oh, good night, Crazy Irish.
Nice,
Love ya.
crazy.
Oh, that looks good too.
There you go. Some kebabs.
Why is it when me and Bushcraft is up, we always end up in food some way, somehow?
With a tri-tip, maybe? Tri-tip?
That grill's got some seasoning on it.
Well, either tomorrow or the next day. I can't remember which. I think it's tomorrow. It's going to be shawarma day.
There you go.
You got to get some shawarma. Ooh.
Shawarma, eh? Get some shawarma over here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Forget about it.
Look,
give me all the shawarma.
Look in here.
toasting those peppers, tomatoes, onions.
You know all about tossing those peppers, don't you?
Sounds good. Well, besides that part,
Chess loves his peppers. Oh, boy. The hotter, the better, huh?
Good Lord, put on some pants.
Damn, Gertrude, did you turn the camera on? She caught you?
No.
Yeah, they're killing me too, Grace Johnson. I haven't eaten since like 2:00 today.
I never tried that though with the tomatoes on the grill. You guys do that?
Oh, tomatoes on the grill are amazing.
Are they?
I grill everything.
Tomatoes, onions, and then you stick some fresh basil on there, oregano. Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey, Peanut, have you ever tried grilled pineapple?
Yes.
Grilled fruit's real good.
Really?
Yeah, oh,
Grilled
yeah.
peaches,
Oh,
yeah.
Peaches is really
peaches. I was just
At
gonna
least it's the
say.
sugar. Yeah.
I've not tried the peaches.
Oh, you missed out.
Oh yeah.
Grilled avocado is good too.
I would say go down to Georgia get some, but they're really small this year.
Yeah, I can't sing you nothing this year, buddy. Sorry.
Believe it or not, South Carolina's got some pretty good sized peaches this year.
Right on, Grace. I'm gonna try that.
Yeah.
Man, all that stuff looks so amazing. I would love to eat all that stuff.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a video tomorrow of us seasoning the grill, and then
There you go. It's
There
all
you
seasoned
go.
up, ready for you to go.
bacon. Oh yeah.
I don't know
There
what
you go.
this looks amazing.
I don't know what it is.
Like for her to be able to do one of those Chinese restaurant shows on YouTube.
You know,
Like a boxing.
chow mein.
Chow mein.
Yeah,
Right.
you know how to make
I don't know if I like it. I think my mom used to make it. I don't really remember.
It's my favorite dish to make.
Yeah.
You know how to make it? What? Make chow mein.
No, but I try it though.
The noodles are amazing.
I always kind of wondered, like I've never, seen anyone make it.
I love trying different stuff.
Yeah, me too. I tried Thai food the other day. It was really good, actually.
I like
Yeah.
Thai. I like.
You gotta be careful of that.
Or Mongol.
Yeah.
You guys ever
That'll
had that?
open you up.
You'll feel it
Did
the
you say you
next
like
day.
to be tied, like?
No, I like Thai food. Here we have a Thai restaurant that is all locally bought. And actually, my daughter is friends with the people who are there. She used to work for them. And not all Thai food is spicy. I love their pad Thai. And it's like a rice noodle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It has like
I'll
a fish and eel sauce and like an oyster sauce, which again is not fishy.
Mm.
I usually get my pad Thai with like scallops, but they've got
Scallops are amazing. I like the ones you made; those looked amazing too.
Scallops are good.
Yeah, they're so good. Like, I've had them like once in the last 10 years because usually I'll get. I don't even go out to seafood very often, but or I'll usually get crab or shrimp or something. So
Crab and lobster. Oh, so good.
Oh yeah, lobster.
Lake, you do know
Yeah.
you cook
You
about
got it going on.
Right. So
What?
good.
What, Jeff?
You know you can cook about 5 or 6 pancakes, a pound of bacon, a half a dozen eggs, and sausage on that grill you got for breakfast, right?
Oh yeah. We're gonna be doing some stuff, definitely.
Yeah.
So they have a seasoning TH2 for that grill. I forgot what it's called, but never use bacon and grease on seasoning a grill for the first time. I do know that much. Do not use. You treat it, but you got to treat it like a cast iron, like your old grandma's cast iron pan.
Yeah.
Where's the street corn?
our other grill we've had for like 11 years or something like that. So yeah, it was old. So we got to start all over. Like you could do breakfast on that grill. Yep.
Street corn does sound good.
Breakfast. So you grill breakfast too? Like will you wrap it up in tin foil or something? How do you do that?
I think those are fish tacos.
Awakened
You can also
William.
make sausage gravy on that grill.
Yeah. Olive
there we
oil.
go.
There we
Olive
go.
oil is what we have, so that's what we're going to use. But they do have a stuff that they recommend. And oyster sauce is what is used. Pad Thai.
Yeah,
That's what we have. But they
that's
also
good flavor.
they put an eel sauce. I like the eel sauce on the side. It's really good. And
Oh,
I like sushi with and wasabi and ginger.
Oh, yeah.
Wasabi? Does that taste like
It's green. It's so good.
is it the one that tastes like horseradish?
Yeah,
Kinda, yeah, definitely.
Got a bite to it, yeah.
it's a root, just like horseradish.
Nope.
It's pretty good.
It cleans out my sinuses. Yeah.
that's what jalapenos are for.
Yeah, I like
THC,
the wasabi too.
oxide oil. Yeah. How do I treat that skillet? I use olive oil for the first time, and I bake it in the oven, and then I cook on it. And I use bacon grease after that, or just regular olive oil. And if I do have to give it a good cleaning, I always put olive oil on it real deep and bake it and put olive oil on it again.
Now, when you go to season your grill, you put it on high heat, you put your oil on it, and then you let it burn off.
Yeah, you gotta okay, so we're gonna do it 5 times. Each time in between, we're gonna let it burn off.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. First time you have to burn it anyway. You have to burn all the chemicals off of the metal
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
before you even put anything on it.
Yeah, so it's called the cleaning. The first time is called the cleaning process.
Right.
Yeah.
Burn all that factory gunk off.
Oh,
Oh,
cilantro.
look, we're in Lake Fairie's garden.
No, I have cilantro because of Allie and my other daughter, but I don't care for it. I think it tastes like soap.
Oh,
So
you're weird.
So
Really?
I guess it's an allergy. It's some people it tastes like soap, other people don't
Yeah.
think it does. So I've eaten cilantro and I've never had a reaction. So I don't think I have an allergy, but I have to have it with like lemon or lime. But
Right. That's what I have it too. I got
I
a
had,
street talking with a little bit of lime or something.
yeah, does it taste like
3-foot
soap?
plants and used up every bit of it.
You see
Oh, you get about a fistful. Look at those tomatoes. They got it going on.
I've got everything outside because most everything comes back every year and I have to get it harvested sometime here soon. But growing in the house for herbs right now, all I have started is thyme, cilantro, and basil, of course.
There you go.
Shawarma.
There you go. That's nice.
Dana B, all I gotta say is here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Give me a cup full of the drippings. I'll drink it like coffee.
Yeah.
I see something like that at a Mexican restaurant where they cut parts of it off. Well, that's
Oh, yeah. They got the fruit dripping down on it.
Yeah.
Mm.
You
Definitely
never
firing
eat
up the grill again tomorrow.
You got to try it once. You'll always want to eat it.
Yes, TH2. We watch the Girl Daddy people. I call them Girl Daddy people. We watch the guys that made the, thing. And TH2, thanks for the cake thing. Bigfoot's gonna love it.
Well, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits for the night.
Yeah, I'm getting tired. Chris Piat says, just figured I'd go ahead and say, hey.
And
Bye.
as soon as the live is over, everybody will be in the kitchen.
Yeah. I'm kind of, I know I would show you guys the grill, but I don't really want to go outside with I don't want to be out in the dark right now.
Yeah, Jason's out there right now in the woods.
Yeah.
We should do a video on
I'm just glad I ate before the stream tonight.
Same here. Still having the meat sweats though.
Yeah.
You're gonna what, Bushcraft?
I said you should do a video on seasoning the new grill.
Definitely.
Or not grill, but Blackstone.
Right, right. Yeah, we definitely will. Definitely.
They're gonna wake up late.
There you go. No more food.
Did Bear just say out and leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he was going.
Yeah, yeah. And then Bushcraft and I were talking. Anybody want to add anything before we get off here?
What do you have to talk? You have to say something.
I've been talking enough.
No. 2 things you have to announce for tomorrow.
Yes, that. But that's for after.
Well, if it's after, then the people in chat aren't going to hear it.
This is true. Okay, tomorrow morning at 10:30, Joyful Noise and Notes. The Vineyard Chicks will be over at Joyful Noise and Notes. They're going to be having prayers and worship in the morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And I will drop that link as soon as I get over there to my phone, unless someone else in chat can do so for us. And then following right after Joyful Noise and Notes, Josh will be doing Dig Deeper Ministry at 11 a.m. Eastern, and that usually lasts about an hour. Yeah.
Maybe we'll catch Lightbird with her mom and stepdad cooking on the grill while Josh is doing his praise report.
Yes, yes.
Don't.
TH2, I watched that with the paper towel and the tongs. That was really cool. I watched like 3 of those videos. That was really, really cool. Hey, Lively Prepper. Yeah, my mom's worried about me with skunks. Yeah, remember the time with Jenny when she got sprayed by a skunk? I washed her in Dawn dish liquid and alcohol-free mouthwash, and she smelled minty fresh from nose to tail the next day.
Hey, you could use your puss in order to season it.
My puss is not going on that grill. Oh.
Well, that's what you call it. Yeah, I'm just.
Were you here, Peanut, when I showed what my mom made?
Mm-hmm.
You were? Okay.
Oh, the octopus?
The puss, yeah.
The
You're
like
eating. Peanut's totally eating.
He's got a mouthful of nuts.
Oh, you have to work tomorrow? Oh, that's right. It's Sunday. Yeah. Well, go slow and be careful opening up the shop. All right. Anybody else want to add anything before we go, or give any words to everybody that's at chilling?
Slap my nuts. Yesterday is but today's memory, and tomorrow is but today's dream. Dream big, everybody. Dream big.
And remember, tomorrow's never promised. Thank you, Lake Fairy and Josh, for doing this. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Allie, we love you. We didn't forget you, Allie. We know you're watching.
She probably is.
And of course, thanks for everybody coming out.
Thanks for having me up, Blake.
Oh, I love having you up. I love having all of y'all here and up. Thank you guys so much. It was a lot of fun, and I learned a lot too. I always do with all these questions, because I don't know all those trivia questions. Yeah. No, I do not.
Is that Bear Truth dancing?
Well, let's see.
Looks like it's him dancing after he found the skunk in the thing.
And they got a dead skunk in the middle of the road.
Gotta beat it. Beat it.
Stinking to high heaven. Yeah. Wasn't that the Grateful Dead?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. See,
Esta Juan Occupado.
I told you I can't sing. That's just creepy. My mom's going to be like, get that crap off the screen. She hates anything horror. It was a fun night. Thank you guys. And I love you, Mom and Dad. And come back over soon, or we'll come up. We were just together. What was it? What night was it, Trust?
I don't know, yesterday, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, it was Thursday night because, yeah, my mom decided she couldn't be quiet. So she
Oh, that's right. That's right. Thursday.
Yeah, they were going to stay for the stream for Dig Deeper Ministry. And Bigfoot was going to go to another room. And she's like, no, I'll be quiet. And after about 5 minutes, she goes, yeah, I can't be quiet. We got to go. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's so pretty. Our fall foliage just started, and there's trees that already look like that.
Kind of looks like a apple blossom or something. I forget what the word is. Or what kind of tree it is.
It looks like a maple. Usually,
Yeah, that's a maple.
Yeah, our maples look like that. Our Virginia creeper that trails up the trees also looks like that. So you have the green, yellow, orange tree going on with the Virginia creeper that turned red, and that goes all the way up the tree. It's so pretty.
Yeah, it must be nice there in the fall.
Well, don't y'all's trees turn like fall colors at all, or no?
Well, I got up here.
What?
There are redwoods where I'm at.
Oh, right. You don't have any other trees?
There's a few, but it's not like the whole scenery where everything is like turning different colors. Like some people might have like their own tree in their yard or something. But
slim pickings.
Yeah, it's like a whole field of something that would look pretty.
So in California, though, does the trees change in fall though that are changeable? Like,
yeah, it depends on where you're at. Some of them will, but it's not like on the East Coast where it's hard to describe. But like you'll get a few here or there, but not like on the East Coast where it's like just really really pretty, like a whole scenery.
Yeah, there's people who actually make a date to travel to spend like days or a week up here just to see the fall foliage, and people come from like all over to come see it.
It's probably like the perfect place for that.
Best place is in Michigan, actually.
Oh, really?
The upper area. There's one road that is full of. You're just going down one road and you see all leaves and stuff.
That's like here. It's everywhere.
Well, it's actually famous for it. I forget what the name of the road is, but
is it?
Yeah,
it's like the Upper Peninsula or something.
Yeah.
Okay, like by the Mackinac Bridge, maybe. I don't know.
It's not a major road either. It's pretty small road.
Is that Big Beaver Road? I'm kidding.
Oh,
There's an actual road there. Big Beaver Road. It's off of I-69. And I'm not kidding. That's literally how it goes.
Big Beaver Road.
Right, Big Beaver Road.
Sounds like a country song. I guess we're gonna have to write that one.
that I know. I wish Jeff was still up here. That's so funny.
Almost like Cumberland Road, but we'll just Big Beaver Road.
I bet 101 would know where it is.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's mentioned it before. Like, it's funny because like it's Highway 69 is right by Big Beaver Road. It's like one of the exits or something.
Yeah, you got pulled over by the cops on Big Beaver Road.
Right. And my brother messaged our family chat, and he was like, "Anyone want to come help me take down these trees or something?" And my stepdad's, of course, like, "Yeah, I'll bring my axe." And he's like, "I'm just kidding." And I was like, "Why don't you just call the beavers in?" So my brother's like, I tried. He goes, "They only like the live trees, I guess."
Zombie beavers don't like dead trees.
Yeah. Bubba says, "Check, please." And with that, thank you all for coming out tonight. It was tons of fun.
And don't forget to tip your waitress and waiter by hitting that thumbs up before you go out.
Yes, please. Yes, it does help with the algorithm because they're not always pushing things the way they used to. So.
Okay, that by the way, it's M22 Highway.
M22 Highway, and it's in
Big
Michigan.
Beaver Road. You looked at that?
Let me write it down because I would like to see that.
Oh, you mean where the trees are at?
north of Empire, Pierce Stocking Scene.
We'll just call it
It's
Skittles Way.
a 7.4 mile loop between Little Glen Lake and Lake Michigan.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to check this out online virtually and see what it looks like. And then maybe we can go and see, like, I should do a fall drive.
Yeah, take your drone so you can do it from up in
Well,
the
you
air.
can't fly a drone through that.
My mom
full of
says
trees.
everyone goes parking there. Parking where, Mom? Where are you parking?
Yeah, there's a place,
She doesn't want you youngins there.
overlanders and van lifers and stuff. So that's a major spot for them. They go at the very end of it. There's a spot to where you can actually park.
All right, but knowing my mom, everyone goes parking there. I think of parking, and I think of like people going up there to kiss.
Well, they probably do that too, but
Yeah.
You know, those selfie videos, you know.
Yes, and thank you to everybody who's all the moderators too. But thank you for everyone in chat for just keeping it cool and respectable. But yeah, the moderators, thank you very, very much.
And thank you, Bushcraft, for showing us all that food porn.
oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. All right. Well, y'all have a great night. God bless, and have a great day tomorrow. And don't forget, Vineyard Chicks are going to be on Joyful Noise and Notes. I'll put it in my community post at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And then Bigfoot will be doing Dig Deeper Ministry at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Sounds like a plan.
Cool.
Come on, man.
Everyone say bye-bye.
Bye, Puss.
See you guys.
Adios.
And we'd say bye-bye.